All right, I have started. If someone could be an infiltrator and go check the stream and make sure everything is like not echoing or everyone is being heard correctly, I would appreciate it. But
Yeah.
Just give
Well,
me a second. Let me mute myself first, but give me a second.
alright.
I mean, so far it looks beautiful.
It's fine.
Okay, everyone, no one's echoing. Oys are not
Um,
being echoed.
Am I echoing?
No.
Yeah, it's definitely fine.
It's okay, good. I think I've solved it. I think like everything's synced now. So isn't that weird thing where people's lips are moving but they talk later? Should be all good. Hey, what are these little
Nice.
particles?
But now we have to go deal with reality.
Yeah, the reality of a blood moon that I can't even see. It's like scary.
You might want to turn me down a little because I sound really loud in the stream, but otherwise I hear everybody and everything sounds fine.
Yeah, same. I kind of overpower everyone.
Okay, that's because
What about
of,
me?
that's OBS. Yeah, so all I have to do is turn it down. Sure, yes, blood moon, excellent. If people are too loud, just tell me. It's really touch and go. Okay, so what happened last time? I had a flashback of, like, Link's fish waifu, and she said she'll heal him no matter what. But she went into a mechanical elephant and died to Ganon cancer, I presume.
Died to Ganon cancer.
Well,
Ironic that the healer needs a resurrection.
yeah. You know, I think I'm beating a dead horse by bringing this up again, but the whole shipping thing. You
Oh
know,
boy.
you,
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
no, it's pretty short and sweet. I mean, we had that scene last time where it's like, okay, there's something between these two. The game's trying to tell me that, right? But then someone on the internet goes, "No, I think Link and the bird guy are gay for each other. All the signs are there." That's why I don't get it. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got to go help. Like, am I wrong here?
Technically, it's implied that it's one-sided on Mipha's part with Link not reciprocating, but it's also, especially in the Japanese version, heavily implied that Link has feelings for Zelda in this game, especially in the Japanese version. So it's like,
Yeah, but the thing is, those things are in there. Also, you're echoing, Alex. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me just.
Yeah, but it implies these things, or it doesn't even imply these things. It outright says them, and then the community is like, okay, but I don't care.
yeah, like I don't mind shipping entirely. I just kind of roll my eyes when the fan base is well, it's when the people are like, my ship is canon, guys. That's
I mean,
the point.
generally speaking, a ship is just when someone likes a character, and and by like I mean like self-inserting themselves as Link want to be in a relationship with that character, and so then they just say, "I ship Link." And
Well,
Sidon.
I was just using it for, like, as an example here. I mean, it's like with anything, really. It's like characters
True.
that hardly interact. It's like, no, it's clear. It's got to be canon, guys.
I mean, I think that rule of thumb applies to any media without that example. Because that's what I've...
Link and that mushroom to the right at the start of the game or nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't my thing with shipping is if you keep it like, if first off you're not like, it's canon totally, guys, and if it's just like, I think it'd make a decent, like, I think shipping is fine in terms of like character focus, so to speak, like exploration. That's it. Character exploration. Like, how would this pairing interact in terms of like from a purely intellectual spot, I suppose I should say. If you're shipping from like an intellectual, how does this work? Then that's
Oh.
fine. It's the people who need their ship to exist in order to self-justify themselves.
I think
Sorry
the
to
word you
interrupt,
were
but
looking for.
we're
I
not
think
doing the
word you were-
Lionel, I guess. We're skipping that.
What were you saying, Quill?
I think the word Sonic was looking for was hypothetical, not intellectual.
Oh
Right.
yeah, hypothetical. Like
Yeah, I'm not doing Lionel.
hypothetically, how would such and such a pairing work is something that I don't really mind as much. Like, it's the people who put so much focus on the ship that they like have to have it be canon. That's the problem for, to make an example. That's the problem with like what the Pokemon fan base does a bunch. It's like the Pokemon fan base. It's like, no, Ash needs to be canonically together with Misty or May or Dawn or Sabrina or yada yada yada, and it's like
Okay, action scene.
action scene. Yeah. But yeah, that's where I think is that if it's A, you like a canon pairing, then that's obviously perfectly fine. Or if it's B, like you hypothetically like it, then that's fine too. It's just when
Is it launching Cryonis blocks at you?
yes,
Yes.
it is.
No, it's just launching blocks of ice at you.
Yes.
How do I avoid them?
You
Have you
don't.
shot them?
I
No.
think you shoot them.
But I'm
No,
supposed
you
to.
don't shoot. Yeah, you don't shoot them either. They're Cryonos blocks, Crow.
Oh.
I was gonna say, do you want to just tell him or?
I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know. We should have him suffer as I suffered. I never did the thing that Sonic Link is implying. I wasted 80 arrows on this.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, only 80.
Only, yeah.
And yeah,
Oh, I just shattered
yes.
You just shatter them. Yeah. So the two ways to defend are
Wait,
The
so I was
cryo-
actually right?
Yes.
yes.
them. Oh, I have to actually swim.
Yeah,
What?
you have to actually swim.
Yeah.
You just
It's A.
smash that A button,
He's doing a Minecraft.
and then you shoot him from above.
Yeah, this is the simplest divine beast and the
Oh no, you lost
where are you?
Sidon.
oh no, you
God.
lost. Okay. But yeah, this is the simplest divine beast and the simplest divine beast chase because they expect you to do this first.
Yeah, but I don't think most people realize that you can Cryonis smash these things, and
Oh,
then
I
you just
realized
use
it.
normal arrows to plink it.
Well,
I
it's
realized it right away.
because they put you in this thing where it's like you're gonna shoot them, okay? You're gonna shoot the glowy Nintendo weak spots.
Exactly. So you're just like, okay, so I just need to shoot for offense, shoot for defense is the mindset that you get into. Also, you can actually hit both of the things on this side if you're really fast as well.
Yeah, if you have enough stamina, but it is difficult.
No, I've done it with less.
Is that thing Oh, it's following me.
I know, like 90% of players use arrows instead of Cryonos here.
What?
Do
I
the
don't know,
arrows? Do the arrows work?
They do.
Oh my god!
You just waste arrows on it.
Is that why it wants you to have 20 arrows?
No,
No, you use the
regular.
shock arrows for this. This is built in, assuming you will miss some number of shock arrow shots. We're talking about normal arrows.
Yeah, it's normal arrows that they assume you're using for the thingamajig.
Sidon's too slow.
You're too slow.
You alright, Link?
No, Sidon, I'm dying to this giant elephant thing.
Can I just, like, stop it like that?
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
yeah.
you can.
Oh, it's mixing it up.
Can you aim at them before they shoot out?
No, I think you have to
They're
wait
too
for them
far
to
away.
shoot.
Yeah, there's like a... kind of glow pink when you're allowed to do it. Oh shoot! Ugh! Too slow.
You're too slow.
The Sonic taunt from Brawl, truly incredible.
Never gets old.
Okay, well that one was dealt with.
See, you didn't miss. You just planted a trap.
Yeah, I was playing some 5D chess.
Yeah, so interesting thing about this is every time it hits you, it respawns it. It keeps going until you actually shoot all of them, or Cryonis all of them.
Keeps putting it in front of me. I gotta. Ugh!
Yeah. And then you're able to get in.
You know, they got some cool music here.
Yeah. This is where they're like, see, fighting divine beasts is cool.
I think it's also a remix of Mipha's theme as well.
It is.
Yes. All the attack themes are remixes of their respective champion themes.
Yeah, that's not really a surprise though, because that's just kind of a music thing you do.
It's a leitmotif.
It allows you to get a lot of. Wait, is Sidon speaking words for real?
No, he's not.
No.
He's just grunting for us.
Isn't that called like a leitmotif? No, that's like when a reoccurring theme like happens when a character or place is on the screen.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it makes it easier because you don't have to rewrite the whole thing. Cutscene. Get 2 lines.
Here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast. Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell.
Sidon, why don't you come up here and help?
I mean, the last guy was. He's like, nah, I don't feel like it. He's not gonna do his like pose thing when he has a voice.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, at least he's honest behind it.
Finish.
Doesn't have to hide behind like an injury or some cowardice. He's just like, I don't really feel like it. You got
He's
this.
just
You're
he's
really
just like
fine."
the water elephant that. Well, actually, to be fair, Sidon might be afraid to go in there.
I do
There's
like
also-
I do like how it's like his sister and not just like his descendant.
Right, but that's
Right.
also why I'm like, I think that's why he's afraid to go in there. I don't think he wants to go in there because I think he's afraid what he'd find, namely a body.
Well, nobody here cares about spoilers for Age of Calamity, right?
Nah.
No.
Well, there's someone talking, so.
I must say.
Well, that's just Mipha. She's not important.
Hey, now.
Hey, hey.
Well, I'd like to hear it.
Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting.
I know she's just essentially saying what the last 3 people said, but
Yeah,
still.
There's that hope that it'll be like slightly different in flavor, but like no, it's just the same.
The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Oh, I don't want to waste these puppies. Go back to like base.
The classic Breath of the Wild. Which one's my arrows again? Shuffle.
Let's dance.
You know, Sidon, in Age of Calamity, spoilers, Sidon travels back to the past and fights with Mipha against certain things in order to save her thanks to time travel plot.
That game is like not canon, right?
It's not.
Pseudo.
It's semi-canon.
It's like
Irrelevant.
it's not canon on the basis of it being a time travel plot, so literally everything that happened in it is technically retconned in this universe, though even then none of the champions ever in Tears of the Kingdom, granted, but no, I'm not going to say that. But yeah, none of the guys you see like Teba, Sidon, none of them reference what happened in Age of Calamity, so presumably it doesn't matter to the overall canon. You don't need it for Tears of the Kingdom's sake.
Essentially, it's canon until the time travel happens.
You know, I hate that, like, in terms of, like, of those kinds of, the Dynasty Warriors games, I hate that Three Hopes actually looks interesting.
Yeah, they're more or less over-glorified beat-em-ups.
Well, I mean, in the case of Three Hopes, it actually seems a little interesting, because, like, Byleth is the antagonist, and...
Yeah.
I still don't get the entire thing against warrior games. Like, yeah, they're mindless fun. That's exactly what you're paying for. And
It's just not my style of game, because it's just...
see, that's understandable.
repetitive.
Yeah, I find it to be absolutely boring. Like, I can turn off my mind and just do it. A good example of this is like card games, for example, or Pirate 101 in my case. Like, I can turn off like 90% of my brain and just do whatever, but Age of Calamity takes like -% of my brain. I would rather do anything else when I was playing Hyrule Warriors.
Well, the thing is, it's like the kind of game where I think I'd like have fun for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, but I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it.
Gameplay loop complete.
Yeah.
That's more than I had fun with it for.
I don't know why you're using Age of Calamity as an example, because Age of Calamity is ironically like
the best one.
One of the least mindless ones, at the very least.
Yeah, I do know that Age of Calamity had a lot more Breath of the Wild put into it than the other Warriors games did. Namely, the Fire Emblem one and the Hyrule Warriors one. Those ones, like, I played Hyrule Warriors, and that one was just an anti-game for me.
But yeah, like I don't deny that Warriors games definitely do have that sort of just mash the button and
crash.
Yeah, though they have been trying. Apparently, they've been hearing that criticism because they have been trying. Because like Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, you can't really mash that well and succeed. And while it's barely a Warriors game, to be honest, Persona 5 Strikers, if you try and mash a Persona 5 Strikers, you are not going to win.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, I don't think that it's a Warriors game.
It's more of a
Persona
game.
It's like it was.
Combat.
Yeah, it was. It's more action. Like, it's made by Koei Tecmo, but it's more of an action adventure Persona game than an actual Warriors game.
No, I have to stop it. Okay.
Gotta use the stasis. Also, don't forget to play around with this Divine Beasts gimmick.
I can't.
I mean, he hasn't got to the map yet because he passed the room.
Oopsie.
Wait, so you can activate the terminals without ever grabbing the map then?
Technically, the answer is yes and no. You are forced to grab the map to complete the dungeon, and every dungeon except for Va Meadow is the only one where you're able to actually, you don't need to activate the terminals, though that requires a lot of glitches. How will you proceed?
I'm like,
Oh.
water can move.
Oh. Okay, let's see here.
I suppose that is one way you could do it. Just beat on the door, shoot an arrow at the end, and make it fly upwards.
Does that work?
I think it does, because
I mean,
stasis throws things in the direction of whatever the last thing to hit it is. And so if the last thing is going upwards, it'll go upwards.
I guess.
Well, I think there's maybe a better way to do this.
I
Yeah.
mean, there is, but
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to hear what it is?
No, not
Yeah.
yet.
Not yet.
let him cook.
Let him cook.
okay,
I-
I guess we can continue ranting about
We can
Warriors.
keep ranting about Warriors games. That's
But yeah, no, in terms of like, it's sort of like candy or comfort food or something like that for me. I play it just to like, I don't not have fun with it at all. It's not like I don't enjoy it. I just I can't deny that it is very button mashy and samey, though they happen. Oh, he figured out. They have been trying to fix that in recent, but even still, it's like I enjoy it for what it is.
I like
If I wanna,
Go on, Riolu.
oh, sorry.
Riolu.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I didn't hear you talk. I was gonna say I like the analogy of it being like comfort food because it does seem like something you binge on just whenever you feel like it. Like you'll get a craving for it at some point, and then when you're done, you're just like, all right, and then move on to something else.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, like I don't play Warriors game constantly. Like I haven't played. I think like Three Hopes was the last one I played, and I haven't played it since I beat it after like. I think it was like a month after launch when I was finished with that game, and I haven't played a Warriors game since. But I might go back to one at some point in time, or I might play a new one at some point in time if one comes out, and I'll enjoy it. But it's not. It's fine for what it is. It's fine.
I mean, I feel like the thing about the Warriors games that they're kind of like riding on is the crossover and then sometimes the story. Hyrule Warriors, you were not there for the story. Age of Calamity, you absolutely are there for the story.
Oh,
I
look how
do-
many options there are.
He's getting option fatigue already, guy. But honestly, I genuinely wish that Age Calamity was specifically the you lose version instead of the time travel version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't make players lose. That would be wrong.
Oh, okay then. So this is how it's gonna be. I really hope you're with the water race.
Is it
Yeah,
going faster now?
I don't know. I don't know how I interacted with it. Hey, there's...
Yeah. Pew. Yeah. We're cleaning up the area, Mifa.
I
Getting
think
rid of all
You
the
could
like,
probably jump from one gear to the next, since they have that point where they pass each other.
I think you raise the trunk and therefore the more water goes in, the faster it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it just looks like it's going faster, but I don't think it actually is.
I think mistakes were made.
To
the
be
bottom-
fair, that did kind of look like the lattice of the towers when you climb up them.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's got this sweet little kind of soft piano theme. Well, let me just climb up. I don't... how do I stop this? This is weird. Okay, let me just explore some more. I hate when something's right in front of you and you don't really know it.
I'm like, I don't entirely remember.
This dungeon is kind of... It's expected to be your first dungeon, but it can be kind of confusing a little.
I'm like, all I know is that you only really need like 2.
Two.
Two.
Do I take that? Or what do you want? Or do I knock it off?
Oh, the fire ally lost connection.
Well, that was me. I thought that was me. Discord like crashed on me.
Oh.
Oh, Fire Alley just... Oh, there we are.
Did Discord crash on you too, Fire Alley?
I crashed.
Alas.
Oh, good to know it wasn't just me.
Well, the good news is your profile picture came back for me.
Darn.
I figured it was gonna crash because it suddenly turned into white screen mode, and then all I could see was the stream, and then when it came back, your profile picture ceased to exist.
Not Quill's profile picture.
Apparently
That's so
Discord...
weird that it would happen to both of us at once.
I was just about to say, apparently Discord is doing something funky with you two.
I think that this is all a conspiracy from Nero about the Arachilles twins, and Crow has this elaborate thing to foreshadow what's about to happen.
How would your mind come up with that, Fire Alley?
I just come up with random stuff all the time. You know this.
Yeah, but this is like things your brain gurgles out at 4 a.m. levels of what the heck.
Yeah,
I'd say it's a joke.
I'm like, I don't know. I just do. This is how my brain just constantly works.
Okay, so that's where it is.
Oh, yes. I remember the point where the Arachilles twins got Discord.
Okay, that's...
Let me examine.
That was a cheeky way to get in there, but...
Yeah, I don't think
If
that's...
it works, it works.
I don't think that's intended, but I think that's how I did it.
There
I'm
is
like-
no stupid solution. If it works, it works.
I'm like, there is no better solution than, well, it's open on the bottom half, so I'll just crawl in there when it's open.
That's good.
Aha. Dun, dun,
No, he
dun.
just gets squished.
He gets dead. Hey, that's a pretty decent reward. Although I don't think we've met the other lab.
No, I'm pretty sure Crow hasn't gone that direction.
Yeah, I have. I've, oh, the other lab? I've found...
The other lab.
I think...
I'm trying to figure out what the moving the trunk even does, but...
You can sort of see it, though you might have missed it.
Oh, okay, there's...
Yeah, you just saw it, so...
Water.
Yeah,
Okay, so
basic-
that changes the direction, I guess.
Yeah. Like I said, there's basically only really 2 settings that you need for the inside of this, and then the neutral one.
Guys, I think Firelight may have had a point.
About what?
Discord killing you too.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
think Discord's just force updating people.
Is there like a electromagnetic storm or not electromagnetic?
Let me check.
Yeah,
like-
so if it's
I-
on the elephant trunk is high enough, it'll spin it clockwise, and if it's just a little beneath that, it'll go counterclockwise.
Okay, it seems to be smoother on my phone. I'm just gonna use that for right now.
Fair enough.
I've tried to get it to go counterclockwise, but
I'm like, you can do it. It's just you gotta know which notch.
yeah.
I think it's like the fourth from the left.
I mean, the fourth from the right.
Oh yeah, fourth from the right.
That would be that one.
I can't honestly remember because it's been a while, but I think so. If not, it should be close by.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we can do the trick.
Yeah. This
Where
is
we
a little
climb gears.
annoying.
Oh, cool! We fell in the water. Remember, this mesh cannot be climbed, but the one on Big Giant Building can.
Okay, it isn't a solar flare. I guess it's just, I guess Discord is just being weird today.
Is this a switch that... Okay, it makes a convenient waterfall for me to go whoop, 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 whoop.
I mean, the only reason I could think that it would happen to Cole and I at the same time is because we are geographically fairly close.
Yeah, probably.
So if it happens to me, then Grove will probably die then.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That'll be wonderful. Well, I can just...
And real. Sorry,
back.
go on, Crow.
Yeah, I can just come back. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah. And Riolu's not quite as close to me as Fire Alley is, but we're in relatively close proximity.
So yeah, I guess it just hit the center of the universe.
The world's
Oh,
at
yes.
the center of the universe?
I was just about to say, you guys are clearly at the center of the universe.
That's
are.
right. Until proven otherwise.
Pretty sure science already does that, but I could be wrong.
Nonsense. Science is only what we think it is. Like today, I like the other day I learned that, like for medical science, objective and subjective data literally just means one had a doctor read it or a nurse read it, and the other one didn't. And it's like, how is that at all subjective? If it's data, it's data. It cannot, by definition, be subjective. It's like we call that peer-reviewed. I do not know how we're still up.
I don't either.
Well, you aren't anymore.
Yeah.
Amazing
Or
camera
are we?
angles.
Oh man, we almost got on the nose. Ah, we're getting
Oh my
munched.
god!
Where are we?
Somewhere.
I think it's in the same place I was last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Okay, but I know what I must do now. I have to get onto the trunk.
The answer is obvious.
It's such like an anime response thing. I know what I must do. I must go to the trunk. Goodbye. Insert
You must go even
thing
further
here.
beyond.
Goodbye, Zelda.
Goodbye, Zelda. Or goodbye, Leafar. Goodbye, Cass.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Oh,
Touch it. Touch it.
Touch.
I've touched it.
Spam the appropriate emote in the chat below.
I actually do really like that they had a terminal there.
On the trunk?
Yeah, on the trunk.
They put a terminal on the trunk, but on the inside we flipped a switch that let us access the trunk, but not the thing that was on the trunk.
Where's your eyeball?
I don't know if it has.
How am I supposed to get that then?
Very carefully.
There.
Face ticket.
Oh my gosh! Okay, that's personally one for
Ice arrows.
All that for ice arrows. That's good.
Worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
Take that, cancer.
Try saying that to that in real life.
By the way, does anyone know why we even call Cancer? Because it's named after a crab constellation.
Right?
And for the life of me, I do not know why.
Cancer is literally Greek for crab.
So I'm like, why is it crab? Like, I don't get it.
Alex says the same thing.
Because crabs are the ultimate evil.
Like, everything evolves into crabs, so is it saying our cells going out of control or just trying to become a crab? Oh, it's queued up.
Oh no! I'm stuck.
Okay, that's funny.
Saying fire ally.
I'm like, I don't remember.
It wasn't me.
Apparently, Hippocrates is credited with naming cancer as carcinoma because a tumor looked like a crab.
Ah,
This is the things
Because
you
it
learn.
it had a central body, and the tumor extensions looked like the legs of a crab. What, Crow?
These are the things you learn on my streams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
and
learned
here's
why is it named crab? Because someone thought it looked like a crab.
Early
Not just
400
anyone.
early 400s medicine.
There is like the Japanese samurai crab that actually does look like it has a face on it, and it's really creepy.
oh yeah, I've seen it.
I'm surprised there isn't a Pokemon based off of it yet, honestly. Like, it would be a solid water ghost type.
I mean, isn't there like a legend regarding these crabs, regarding Japan's inner complex, that there was so much blood spilled that people literally thought the crabs looked like that because it were the spirits of the dead.
Yeah, something like that. That's why I was like, I'm surprised it's not a Pokemon yet. It's literally an animal with really weird human elementalist features.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
That's a Pokemon, just straight up. No.
Japan has some really creepy things. Like I think I've mentioned this before, but like their spiders are asymmetrical and their legs are longer than spiders out in the West.
Yep.
And so you just see this mass of incongruent legs, and the Japanese people are like, "Oh yeah, it's fine." And I was like, "How is this fine? This thing is creepy."
Oh, so that's why Japan loves giant spiders in their video games.
They're like giant eyeballs in Japan.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Is like people like, oh, spiders aren't scary, but I'm like, they kind of are. Like, there's like, for whatever reason, all humans have some level of arachnophobia. Like, you have to train it out of yourself.
It's mostly because of genetic memory. It's the same reason why most people are afraid of, say, snakes. Most snakes are harmless, but the ones that aren't are really lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't afraid of snakes until the one snake I decided to play with was a rattlesnake.
Ooh.
What?
After that, you learn fast.
Why would you even? I don't even.
I was like 4. That's why I didn't know.
It's an excuse for it. Who let you play with a rattlesnake?
I'm like, that's the thing. Nobody knew because no one knew it was there but me.
Why is nobody looking after you while you're 4?
Well, you see, that was the thing. Is that I was there. I just stuck my head in a log.
Goodness gracious.
Needless,
where's
I
the-
didn't get bit by it or anything. Like I was whisked away before it got sufficiently PO'd, but after that I was like, oh, snakes are bad.
Man,
It-
What?
my goodness. I mean, meanwhile, as a 4-year-old, I did like normal 4-year-old things, like destroy historical monuments.
I did math.
I'm starting to see where the lucky trait got its roots from.
Okay, time to see which one like stops the truck.
In Australia, they have to teach their kids to be afraid of spiders because of how many dangerous and poisonous spiders there are in Australia.
To be fair, in Australia, you have to be afraid of everything, even the kangaroos and the koalas.
Which
Yeah,
makes it
pretty
really,
much.
which makes it really confusing because they call things like root beer floats spiders.
What?
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but my Aussie friend told me, and he was like, "Yeah, we call those things spiders," and I was like, "Okay."
I'm like, Australia is an interesting place.
I feel like your friend's messing with you.
That's also entirely possible, but I also thought that Aussie, oi, oi, oi wasn't a thing until my roommate was Australian and some guy did it to him, and he was just begrudging, like, oi, oi, oi. We're like, what just happened? He's like, yeah, it's a thing. It's like, what do you mean that's a thing? You could just make it on a thing, you know? He's like, no.
Nice.
This is the part where I ask, what is oi oi oi?
I'm not getting any noise on my end, right?
I don't think
Probably not.
so. I think we're
Okay.
Gucci there.
What
Okay,
is
go
oi
ahead.
oi oi?
What is
That-
oi,
that-
oi, oi? I don't know.
Yeah, what is oi oi oi?
I don't know. It's just go Aussie, oi, and they go oi, oi, oi. I don't know why. It's just, I guess it's almost like a nursery rhyme like thing? Question mark. Like I don't know. I didn't really.
That sounds
I think it's supposed to be some sort of
Oh.
chant
Oh my
they
god,
do.
that works.
That's apparently what you're supposed to do too, because it went doo 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 doo.
that it did.
He figured it out. He cooked.
Okay, well, last one.
Do the first one last and the last one first. This is the way.
Activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit.
See, now
Yeah.
this is the voice I imagine Zelda might have, not the really deep one that she does have.
So this is the Zora.
Yeah, I know. They should have switched the voices.
I did actually, since I did this Divine Beast first, I did actually, for some reason, think that was Zelda's voice until I figured out it was Mipha's.
I mean, I started memory hunting really early on, so like one of the first memories I got was the one on Death Mountain, so I knew what I was up against.
You might
When
want to
I-
save
when I
first,
came in
by the
here.
way.
I might want to save first, huh? Okay.
You have like 3.5 hearts, so.
Oh, that's
I mean,
true. Well, I
we got
could-
a bag full of instant heals. We're fine.
Yeah.
I think I have fairies too.
Cancer onion.
No, the Ganon cancer. You will kill for killing my wife, my waifu, my fish waifu.
You're a waifu for life. Well, not lifeu anymore.
my waifu in the past lifeu.
Ganon was an elite hacker and hacked a bunch of robots.
No, right? He spent 100 years dumping his skill points into hacking
then
and
it
also
paid off.
magic. He's basically just an artificer.
Please take care.
I hate how correct that is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What do we have around here?
My demise 100 years ago. Regardless, I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
Dies instantly.
Nah.
Careful, that spear has a long reach.
Now, this isn't a difficult fight, but this is one of the more annoying blights.
That's why.
And this is why
Yes.
spears are the best weapon, right?
I thought Link like just wave dashed up whenever that happens.
No, you can get outreached with the blights, or with this blight, I should say.
I think he only does that if he's in a certain range.
It's like a micro spacing thing. He's down, mug him. Oh.
Take his lunch money.
Time to bully
Take his
Ganon.
lunch money.
And now for phase 2 and the reason why this is the most annoying blight, Ganon.
You sure the like magnet one wasn't? Like I
Yeah,
have
well,
a good idea what I'm supposed to do here because it's full of water. What do I do, huh?
Okay, Thunder Blight Ganon is the most difficult blight. This is the most annoying.
What? So is he like Ravenbeak or something?
I love the way he pats his tummy.
He just
He's proud of
bam.
himself.
I am tough.
Like, yeah, I made a good meal.
I tried, okay? I tried.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
no, it's not Ravenbeak, because if it was Ravenbeak, he'd be talking about how awesome he is and how unstoppable he is.
Ravenbeak does not really talk all that much during that fight. It's just the reason I say that is just because that fight is long and arduous, not difficult. The difficulty comes out of you running out of stamina in real life.
But she's gonna give me a hint any second now.
Link, stop sucking.
Look out for that spear.
Link, skill issue.
Or where she just says, "Look out for the spear," where it's just like, okay, yeah, sure, thanks.
Can
Spear has long
you,
reach, Link.
Yeah.
can you spaces the Cryonis blocks? I don't know.
I can give it a shot.
I don't think you can.
I could do it
That'd
to
be
him.
Funny.
Okay, that's funny.
This guy forgot that how to fight in this room he was specifically designed to fight in. Lol. Water Blight is definite. Like, Water and Thunder Blight definitely benefit the most from the terraining. And that makes it easier to do them out of sequence.
Maybe I'm supposed to, like, get on a block and attack him.
Are you okay?
Thanks for the advice.
Are you okay?
Darn it, Real, I was about to make that reference.
Are you okay? Bust a wall! Well, this looks like it's gonna go well.
Looks like that Link boy's in trouble once again.
Hi, you may be wondering how I got myself into this mess.
I was just about to make that joke.
Well, it all started.
I mean, I suppose if we really just wanted this to be over, we could just ancient arrow him and call it a day.
How rude.
Wow.
Link, you seem to be dying a lot. Have you thought of trying to get good, as they say in Hyrule now?
I'm trying to remember how you actually beat this thing, because I do not remember.
I do, it sucks.
You shoot it.
I'm like, isn't it just you shoot it? Because I'm like, all I remember is that I use a stupid amount of arrows the entire time.
Yeah, same. I don't know if there is a actual way to beat this thing. You just spam arrows.
Yeah, like I just shock arrowed the heck out of him because if I miss, I hit the water, and that does the AOE.
It has to be like the normal way.
Yeah, this is kind of stupid if I'm just supposed to shoot him. Like, I
And
can
then he does that.
Be cautious.
I can stasis him. That seems a little odd that I can do that.
I'm
Just
just gonna.
just-
Yeah, it's the. Sorry. Yeah, it's the stasis upgrade. It allows you to stasis all enemies.
Except for maybe Big Ganon.
I think it even works, like, with bosses, it works to the point where it only lasts for, like, 3 seconds, but you can do it.
Like, the block seems so,
like they're involved.
Intentionally made like you would need to, like, knock it back.
Yeah, like, there's 3 of them now. It seems...
You could try to hit it with a
Okay.
normal arrow, I guess.
Can you break those ice blocks?
Thanks
Thanks,
me.
Mifa.
Yeah.
I mean, we shot one and it didn't reflect it.
Drop
I'm
it
being
down.
helpful.
Is there a fast way to this? Just tell me.
Sort of. The better way is usually you wanna put a Cryonis block somewhere that he isn't gonna shatter it. Jump on it, jump off, and bullet time hit him in the eye twice with an arrow, and that knocks him down, allowing you to maybe melee him if he lands close enough to a platform. That's how I did it. So basically, you basically want to hit him in the eye twice with an arrow, and it has to be in rapid succession. The best way to do that is getting bullet time off something.
So yeah, this is why he's got the annoying title, because
Yeah,
you just sit there and shoot him until he dies. Just a battle of attrition.
well, if you hit him in the eye twice, he does go down to allow you to actually hit him with melee weapons.
Wow, I think the drowning saved me.
Drowning is tactical in Zelda, man.
But the problem is, even then, sometimes he lands to the point where you can't really reach him near the platform, so that's the reason why this fight is annoying.
Remember, you do have Rivali's Gale, so you could just fly into the air and give yourself bullet time whenever you want, but only once.
No, he's got... Oh, no, wait, yeah, he only does have one Rivali's Gale.
Poof, poof, poof.
Yeah, this is...
Up a fight.
I don't know how you use the ice as a weapon, but okay.
Can you
Mifa.
stasis the ice and then shoot it back?
That seems maybe like what I do.
I don't think you can stasis it.
Oh shoot!
You
No,
jump
I'm
in the
drowning.
water.
Oh my god.
No.
Drowning is tactical, they said.
It is tactical. Just, it wasn't practical this time.
Maybe if you were to shield... Wow, that was a nice jump attack. Maybe you could shield bash the ice block. I mean, you can stasis the ice block. And maybe use the other 3 to, Oh, he's doing this.
That's lovely.
Are you okay?
No.
Buster Wolf. Yeah, my only guess is, like, either you shield bash the ice block back, or you, manage to get a lucky stasis.
You must heal.
I'm like, try a regular arrow against these blocks. I'm curious if that will bounce it back and the elemental things are what's messing it up.
Ah!
Or if or if you really just can't use these things.
I think he already tried a normal arrow.
I mean, it may as well just for experimentation's sake, since we don't know for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, he is being so annoying.
Yeah, this is why I do this boss first, since that way you can get it over with when he's at lower health. Okay, don't stay sit, just hit it with the okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, switch to normal arrows and start trying to knock them back, I guess. Listen to Mifa.
No,
Mifa
just,
crazy. Mifa crazy. Shoot that block, I guess. Yeah, I can't even hit him even when you quote-unquote reflect it. Mifa, you're crazy.
Yeah, my only guess is shield bashing the blocks. I mean, they are slow.
But then they would have bounced back when Daruk hit him.
You
True.
lost all your Daruk's protection before you reached this phase.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Daruk's protection has not activated once during the second phase.
Pew.
Wait, don't you have the thunder charge attack?
Have the what?
You have Urbosa's Fury.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
It's too late
But-
now. He's on the floor.
Yeah,
He's dead.
I'm very curious, so I'm probably gonna watch like a playthrough after just to see what the intended way, because that just doesn't feel like you're supposed to do it that way.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there is an intended way myself. Like, there's a... So, since you're not gonna get the DLC ever, I may as well say it. In the DLC, you refight all the bosses, only you have limited equipment based on what the champions used. And this fight is the worst one in the refight, because Mifa's weaponry just gives you so little options. I remember when I did it in normal mode, I had to resort to using just chucking bombs at him for a slow, tedious, painful fight.
Yeah, Mifa definitely seemed the least equipped to fight her issue.
I mean, her power set is healing and fish.
Yeah, she could have swam around and poked him from below. Honestly, I take it back.
I believe, according to the official canon,
Cutscene.
Because of your courage.
Mifa basically...
And Ruta as well. Thank you. For I am now allowed by this freedom to be with you once again. Since I am now a spirit, my healing power would be wasted on me. I have no need of it. So therefore, I would like you to have it. Please accept Mifa's grace. Yesterday, I was awash in a pool of tears. I had nearly given up hope and resigned myself to being trapped here as a spirit for the rest of eternity. But now you're here. All this time, my hope was to see you once more. Promise me that you will not hesitate to call upon my power if you ever find yourself in need. Knowing that will let my spirit rest in peace. I must go. Ruta and I have our roles to fulfill. We are both honored to be able to play the role of support. We'll annihilate Ganon together. Farewell. Save the princess. Save Princess Zelda.
I'm
Well,
honored.
she's
to
like,
play...
it's time. It's time for me to go, and then deletes you instead.
No, it's like, I'm honored to play the role of support. Now let's go annihilate Dick Cannon.
Now let's go kick his ass.
But yeah, back to what I was
bully him
saying.
for his lunch money.
But yeah, back to what I was saying before. I believe canonically Mifa died to a surprise attack from Water Blight, and in Age of Calamity, she didn't get surprise attacked, but she had the lowest HP out of all the champions when you join in the fight against Water Blight and Age of Calamity.
I guess it's an elephant instead of like an aquatic creature because it like has to get into position somewhere. I'm just kind of coming to that.
Okay, but seal.
True.
Or lizard.
They already
Oh,
have
cool,
a lizard.
some birds.
Or a frog, so that when it shot the laser, it would look like its tongue shooting out of its mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Bleh.
Be just like what's his name from Rivals of Ether.
Rhino.
The majestic elephant. Is it gonna shoot it out of its trunk? No.
I love how it even has a tail. Like, there's no reason for a tail.
This thing just looks so silly, shooting a laser out of everything.
Yeah.
Ruta, we found a way to be useful to Link, and the other champions, of course. Our job will be to help Link as he fights Ganon inside the castle, however we can. Using your ability to drain Ganon of his power is key to our success. This is it. This will be our last chance, and everyone's last hope.
Lost.
If we seal him away, then we can restore peace to Hyrule. And both your duty and mine will be fulfilled. Father, are you well, I wonder? I want you to know I have always followed my heart. I'm sorry I made you worry. I wish I could see you again. Even just once more.
The Zelda series likes killing Zoras, because that happened in Twilight Princess too. The Zora Queen died. I like how she was like kind of pouring out her soul to Link, and Link's just standing there with a blank stare.
Just like
Sun
that's
and Moon
nice.
syndrome.
No, he's way better than Sun and Moon character.
Yeah,
At
Link
least
will
he moved his eyeballs.
Link will actually get expressive if he needs to.
Oh, so it's just a fairy basically.
Well, it's
Yeah,
more
that's
powerful
right.
than a fairy because it fully heals you and gives you temp HP. And that's the reason why this is somewhat best first, because Mifa's Grace just makes every other boss easier.
Beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free. We will all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
Okay, but what if I want my memories, Zelda?
Okay. So apparently I have to go after memories, huh?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct. Do you want me to pull up the memory side quest so you can figure out where to go?
Don't forget to talk to King Ko.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Sure. I already got one memory. I've only got two so far. That one you instructed me to last time, and that one where the excuse me princess one.
Yeah. I mean, so you could figure them out on your, like, look at them and try to figure them out. Or you could just have us go here, go here, go here, go here.
I mean, if you want to, but I think go here, go here, go here, go here might be slightly easier. Especially if we want to if you do plan on beating the game today, then
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the ugly Zora.
I have a stingray for a head.
And yeah, apparently there is a way to throw the stasis block.
There's a way to throw it. Hmm.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know if it's just because you used arrows or because like they didn't have enough force, but if you do it with a melee weapon, it works very well.
Oh, okay. So they have to. Oh, I think I kind of get it. Like you have to stop it, like right when it's about to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh gosh, I forgot there's so many memories.
Well, yeah, there is a lot. I mean, I found the task of looking at the memories in the album and tracking them down to be extremely rewarding. It was the reason I went through the game. Like I said, I skipped the last Divine Beast, but grabbed all the memories.
Oh!
His legs are kind of small in comparison to his body.
Hey, skip leg day.
It's interesting how anime is like they either delete the legs into obscurity, or they make the legs so huge that it's just awkward and your feet are the size of your head.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
No, that's the shoes.
Shoes are feet.
Yeah, but his feet shrunk in the third one.
Let's see, we have a Zora spear here already, right?
No, I threw it away for a guardian sword. Well, I think I have a better guardian sword. Yeah, it's a ++, so we can.
We have a +2
Catch it!
guardian sword. We don't need this non-magical guardian sword.
It was also a long throw sword, so it was garbage anyway.
Yeah, long throw's the single worst buff.
It's only useful on
unless it's a boomerang, I guess.
Alright, so are you ready to have fun with traveling?
Well, I have fast travel, so.
Well,
Not
there is
into
one.
Akala.
Yeah, I was just about to say one of the memories is in Akala, which is north of here, which you have not don't have a fast travel point to yet. I think that's probably what you should start with, is head north to Akala.
Okay.
Once you have the tower and have the map unlocked, I'll give you further directions, but for now, just head north.
Well, that's probably why the star is here.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that star is the tower, actually.
Yeah.
No, the tower is a bit further north.
I'm like, I can't wait until we get to the last memory, though, because I went through such a process to get it. It was so rewarding. I want to just describe it the whole way we walk there, lol. I went into like super Rafa mode to get that memory.
Oh, I can't wait. I can beat this game, and then I can get the better one where you can make a hydraulic press so that you can put Lionels in.
Yeah, and a spinning top that knocks all the bokoblins off of the tower.
Yeah.
No, the more important thing is Korok crucifixion.
True, they deserve it.
I feel like I might have asked this before, but are you considering streaming Tears of the Kingdom too?
Possibly.
Yeah, it depends if he wants to enjoy it as a chill thing or as a fast-paced thing. Because fast-paced, good stream, slow-paced is not.
Yeah, I'd honestly recommend, especially with how much is in there, I'd honestly recommend playing it on your own. But I suppose that's ultimately up to you.
Oh, this is going to be a bit of a night. Oh, and it looks like it's going to get cold, too. Well, I have my bird gear, so I can... It's not cold yet, so... I hear the whistling of winds. But I don't know, I'll possibly do it, but... It's the kind of game where it seems like you want to do all the little side quests, and the only reason I'm not doing them here is because I just want to play the obviously better game.
Yeah, and yeah, you do genuinely get a lot more out of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom when you actively go out of your way to do all those things. So, like, you're getting, like, I don't want to say this playthrough is bad or anything, but you're definitely not getting the full experience of what Breath of the Wild has to offer.
But I contest that with whatever this has to offer, Tears of the Kingdom does it better.
Well, yeah.
And it would kind of, like, feel kind of really repetitive if I just, you know, went through this and put in, like, the hours upon hours in this game and went to Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, Tears of the Kingdom does. Granted, I hadn't played Breath of the Wild in forever before playing Tears, so I can't say for sure, but Tears of the Kingdom does have a decent amount of stuff that could keep you interested even after playing Breath of the Wild. But yeah, I mean more in general, I recommend Hyega Blade Master. I recommend ignoring him, but you're not going to do that.
No.
I gotta kill him.
But anyways,
Ow.
I recommend playing Tears of the Kingdom on your own.
Yeah, especially because so much of it's about, like, discovery. We out of here. Goodbye.
Mipha's Grace.
I like how he says...
Bombs.
Okay, and from one enemy engagement to another.
But this one has bombs.
Ow. No! Come on! Oh.
No, I am not the golf ball. I'm like following Hollow Knight logic right now. Don't stop hitting it until it dies. Once it falls over, run away. Hollow Knight made me so paranoid in all video games. Just, if it hasn't exploded yet, it's not dead.
I like how you're still instinctively pointing out, even though you've already beaten all the shrines you're going to.
Is the tower on top of the mountain?
No, it's on top of the citadel.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you're seeing on top of the mountain is Varudanya pointing its laser.
The lizard.
You know, we got the, like, Master Sword last time, too, or one time, and I always appreciate, like, how they've kept that Master Sword theme when you pull it, the...
I believe you did mention that during stream, but I may have forgotten.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's iconic, so of course they're gonna.
Except in, like, the Oracle's games, where they're like, nah, let's just go da-da-da-da when you get it.
Well, I mean, you don't exactly get the Master Sword in Oracles the way you typically would.
In Seasons, you do.
No, well, in okay. to explain myself better, in the Oracle games, you start with like a regular wooden sword, and you eventually get the noble sword, which is what you also get in Seasons through that one puzzle. That's not the Master Sword. Instead, the way that you get the Master Sword in Oracles is if you is through the secret system in a linked game.
Ow. He just hit me.
Man. What a jerk.
And then he doesn't acknowledge that he saved him.
Yeah. I think what they do in Skyward Sword is like they don't do it as it says you finish it, but when it's like ultimate power unlocks it does it.
Yeah, it does it when Zelda blesses it.
Yeah, and you think when it's like says it's done is like, oh, is that just like a design choice of the game? And then it's kind of like a fake out.
Yeah. I also love how in Skyward Sword that you can actually always see Zelda inside of the temple.
Mm-hmm. Call Citadel. This is actually my favorite story map in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is the one right here.
Kala's Citadel, I don't know why they made it, but I am glad that they did.
I mean,
Because they put a lot of effort into it. Like, it actually has a lot of strategic positions and things. And that's the other thing in this game, is a lot of things were done very practically. That was the whole reason I was able to find the last memory, is because I was able to follow a specific train of thought. And that's the same way Akala Citadel was set up. Like, I think the best video explaining it is Zeltic, because you can actually see bits and pieces of what happened to it and how the battle went down and what it was built to do. And it's actually like very conducive, and it's really hard to refute what he says, because once you see all of the different positions from that perspective, you're like, yeah, this is how it is.
I like how you didn't need to kill that bokoblin, but you can't help but murder. Those are no longer one shots.
But can it be a two shot?
No, it can't even be a two shot.
Ow.
These aren't the namby-pamby things that Varudanya threw out. These are actual guardians.
Oh look, a shooting star.
These are real guardians that guard. He's dead. Well, I mean, Daruk will show up again eventually, I'm sure.
So compared to the death stream, how does the electrocution scream set compare?
I don't
say
know.
it's on the same level? Is it a downgrade?
I like the standard death scream more.
That's
electric
our
scream is
official
just-
raider.
The electric stream is just played out too much.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Nice. Oh, we can put the full climbing gear on again.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're not really in
We don't have to wear waifu shirt anymore. To this day, I still do not know how you get the entire Zora's outfit.
I think one you find and one you get from a side quest, if memory serves me correctly.
Well, that explains it. I detest side quests. Lol.
I think you just find the greaves in a random chest somewhere.
It's shooting at the box.
I don't know why you're doing this, but I guess you like to live dangerously.
block its view sight. It can't shoot the laser at you if it has nothing to aim at.
You don't have to
Do it
worry
for the
about it
content.
shooting me if it's dead. It's
That
the
too,
age
but mostly
old.
do it for the content.
I don't have. I don't have to worry about fire if there is no fire. That meme works so well in an RTS game just because you can do a bunch of random crap off of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Ganon is having the Guardians active here.
Because why not?
Well, like Ganon's
Hold
usually.
down the shield button. Oh man.
Oh my god.
He actually.
I would have just been like, alright, Daruk, you do this one for me.
But Ganon's usually pretty smart about where he has Guardians deployed.
That actually missed.
I mean, I wouldn't want anyone picking up Akala Citadel after I conquered it.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
That is a fair point, yeah. But, well, Ganondorf left conquered it and more decimated it, but White still stands.
I mean, he did destroy it, but it was not without losses. Like, he actually did have to try to break this place.
Yeah, like I said, the map here is legitimately one of the most fun maps in Age of Calamity.
Oh no, it's too cold.
Oh, no more full climbing. I have to be a bird now. Where's my spring breezy?
It's on the other page.
Yeah, there it is. Do I only just need one on?
I don't know.
So far.
Yeah, I
Put
think
it
you
on,
only need one.
And now you don't. I just put things on until he quits shivering.
I thought there was like some cancer on it that I missed.
No, the Rivali's Gale pretty much makes every tower suddenly like 50 times easier to get to.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about climbing all the way up to the Citadel, then climbing up the Citadel, and then climbing up the tower from inside the Citadel when it has a moat of malice.
No, just fly up there. It's fine.
Oh, and even a Guardian made its way up here.
Well, remember the towers exploded out of the ground, so this just took the Guardian with it. It is interesting how Ganon did not attempt to corrupt any of the towers or shrines after they opened up, though.
Well, then we'd have like no game. So.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was at least one that was like the monk was already dead and Ganon was already doing stuff in there. Because you could mix a few corrupted shrines in there, because they weren't all open from the very beginning, and he doesn't have unlimited time or resources with Link running around.
All right. Anyways, as for the memory here, so you are looking for a sort of. So look for an area called Ordorak Quarry.
Found it.
Okay, you see that water north of it?
Yeah.
It's there. That's where the memory is, I believe.
Oh, it's one of those.
Well, let's take a screw from this thing. Can I climb?
Yeah, because I think each of the 3 lakes has one.
Hopefully they don't see me when we're going against the wind.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about Daruk. He's always got your back.
That That shooting star is so far.
Might actually be where we're going. Oh, no more. It's
No.
dead.
It died.
It's dead.
I squeeze this out for... Ugh. Oh, my arms. Oh,
Arms are broken.
my arms.
So interestingly enough, when they started making Breath of the Wild, they wanted to put the Minish in, but then they decided not to.
Yeah, I heard about that. I wish the Minish were there, though that may just be my Minish cap installed. Minish. Yeah, Minish. Yeah, Minish cap. There. Yeah, it is Minish. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself on
My
this.
Mimish
okay?
nostalgia.
Yeah, but they put the Koroks in there, because everyone loves Koroks.
I mean, the Koroks weren't bad in Wind Waker.
Yes, they
In
were.
Wind Waker.
Because they're associated with a certain character in a certain dungeon that we talked about after stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yes! Is it time for spicy takes to return? The Wind Temple.
Is the worst
and
temple... worst character, worst dungeon?
Yeah.
I don't mind Makar, but yeah, I can't deny the Wind Temple did give me some heck one point of time.
It's like the ultimate thing I don't look forward to whenever I play that game. And then you have to immediately Triforce Hunt after that.
Because the thing is, Makar, you have to play the Song of Command to go switch to him. You are forced out of it every time he takes damage. And he has the slowest speed of anything in the game. And he has an acceleration speed to get to his full speed that isn't like 1 second. It's like 5 seconds. And on top of that, if you try to fly, you reset his entire speed to 0. And you have to do it all over again. And he has stamina on top of this.
And his gimmick, his whole gimmick, what's supposed to be fun about him, is he makes a tree for you to hookshot onto. Wow, so fun! You know, they could have just put the tree there for you to hookshot onto. But, yes. Okay.
Yeah, and there's floor masters everywhere, and if he gets picked up, you have to go back to the top of the thing, grab him, then go all the way back down through all the p-hats and do it all over again.
All right, so it should be somewhere around here. Look for
right there.
Yeah.
there.
I always enjoyed this part, but
Total Recall.
that's because I like Skyward Sword.
Yeah, so fun fact, these are actually heavily implied dash outright confirmed to be the same springs that Zelda used to use in Skyward Sword.
I remember!
Me when I was watching Pokemon Johto.
What?
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
Well, that was kind of a downer memory.
That is a downer memory, but a very important one. This is why Zelda was so mad at Link in that other memory.
Sorry, Zelda, you don't have enough wisdom to multi-class from artificer to cleric.
All right. Anyways, I believe the nearest one here is the Eldon Canyon. So let me find what that one is.
I don't know if this was intentional, by the way, but I find it kind of funny how she was getting no answers from the Spring of Power.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, go to the Spring of Wisdom.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
This one will give her a bit of trouble.
Well, that's the one that she visits last. You actually have the memory that serves after that point already.
Where is this one?
I should probably go just the Elden region, shouldn't I?
Yeah, it's really hard to exactly describe. The map here is not very good.
I also have it pulled up, so I'll...
Yeah, okay, so open your map.
Okay, I'm just
when you can.
Teleporting to Elden.
Yeah, when you can, open your map.
Okay.
And zoom in, and you're looking sort of to the west side of Death Mountain, I believe.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, on the west side, down the river.
Yeah, I
like
think
this river?
To the
Yeah,
I think I
down.
see it. Yeah, zoom in a little.
I
more.
don't think that's as much as you can zoom
Oh,
in.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes things a little harder.
Oh,
but...
I can zoom in more. Yeah.
Okay,
it's a little to your west.
Southwest.
Yeah, up. It's the just there.
Right
That's
there.
where
that circle thing right there.
Yeah, well, it's around here in any case, but yeah.
All right.
This was one of the first memories I found. I tried to get into Death Mountain, caught on fire, started skirting around it to find a way in, and found the memory instead.
Yeah, they're not like I'm not giving exact locations, just around where you would find it.
Okay.
And while you're finding it, I'm gonna grab some ice cream.
Okay.
Yo, good stuff.
Also, maybe now's a good time for Flamebreaker armor to hang around in the Goron region.
Well, when I combust, I'll do it, but...
Yeah, the other thing is you shouldn't need to enter into bursting into flame territory.
You'll be skirting around it.
Like, you're gonna just be constantly hanging on the edge of it.
Oh, shoot. I don't have any stamina.
You have
food.
stamina stuff.
Yeah, it's on the first page.
Oh, right there. Yes, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Some of your stamina. Okay, let's just do that.
Energizing glazed seafood. Whenever I hear glazed, I just think of donuts.
Yeah. It's...
Right?
Oh, I
Which
thought
then
that
makes me think of Brock. And his onigiri that are definitely donuts.
Something beats a jelly-filled donut.
Yeah, I do not know why. I mean, I do know why. It's because they're like kids won't know what an onigiri is, but
I could have just called it a
call them
rice
sandwiches
ball. Or a rice ball.
They could
Well,
have called it an onigiri, and the kids would have been like, "Oh, that's what it is."
no, they just wouldn't be like, "What's an onigiri?" And the parents would have been like, "I don't know. Let me look it up." And they're like, "Oh, it's like Japanese
It's this.
sandwich."
That's what they showed on the TV. That must be what it is then.
Your bow's about to explode.
Oh, that.
I like the thought of like Link is just waiting as he's flying through the air. Okay, and I'm on fire. All right.
You go.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Just keep flying.
But I guess you couldn't look it up in 1997, but
You could.
Rivali's Gale is now
You'd look it up on dial-up and America Online.
I mean, by the time the episode aired, I'm pretty sure the internet was common enough that you would just look it up.
Again, dial-up in America Online.
Are we talking about jelly-filled donuts?
Yeah, why they should have just left it as onigiri, because calling them rice balls calling them a sandwich is more accurate than a rice ball.
Well, they did turn them to sandwiches later.
Yeah, no, later down the road, they just outright removed the onigiri and paid to have them replaced with sandwiches.
Yeah.
Which is funny because literally it's not a sandwich, but it is. It absolutely is.
Like they literally just could have said it's a rice sandwich, and that's really what it is.
Don't you love when a sandwich rolls down the hill and it still stays intact?
Yeah, dude, it's more impressive that the onigiri rolled down the hill and stayed intact, okay? Those things, you take one bite into them and they fall apart. It is a truly impressive feat. Also, I would not want to eat something that could hold itself together like that because it's probably glued. Or a Slurpuff just spat all over it, I guess. They have that really weird, like, taffy shot thingy.
I know what you're talking about. Those donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Oh my gosh.
Broken, guys. We're gonna have to find a replacement.
It's so weird because, yeah, that later within the same season, they changed the way they wanted to do it from donuts to rice balls, and I'm like, that isn't accurate either. Because rice balls are exactly what it sounds like, a ball of rice, and they only taste good in the Japanese culture. Well, I should say method of cooking. You could just post a screenshot of where it is on the map in the Discord.
You know, that is a fair point, though. I think Crow's busy focusing on the game and not the chat.
Yeah, that's...
Alas.
True.
It's gonna be when he has that realization face with this thing on.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. At least he's not on fire, though. I was on fire.
I think that'd be funnier if he was on fire.
Yeah, because one eye's forced shut. Like, as soon as the cutscene ends, he just... Ah!
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage
kill a
and
Lionel.
You killed two Lionels.
No shield.
Brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
I still don't know what a Calamity Ganon is, other than that.
Yeah.
Fart
So they go to
Ganon.
see Mipha right after this. You can see that that's where Link got his arm gashed up from, that Mipha was talking about. I just love how they construct these events together in a timeline where you can figure out where they put themselves together.
This seems really conspicuous.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. So it's funny enough, this implies that Hyrule Warriors level of Link killing 1,000 enemies around him is actually canonically how strong Link was before the Calamity.
Okay, but have you played the Trial of the Sword? Like, this is literally what Link does in this game too.
Yeah.
Isn't the circle the thing where you completed for a Korok or something?
No, that Korok thing had 2 rocks missing, and there were 2 rocks you just place into the circle to finish the circle.
Anyways, now that we're done here, I guess we'll just randomly go semi-ish in order. We'll go the Lake Kololomo next.
What region is that in?
It is in Central Hyrule. It's right next to the Colosseum, actually. South. Well, there is one memory right there, actually, where you were just pointing.
Okay. Well, let's put.
Yeah, there is a memory there as well.
Uh,
And you see that lake?
There.
Yeah, okay. So it is on the western edge, right where the path sort of ends.
Like that?
South.
So. Oh, I see. You're right there.
The
Yeah.
road,
Yeah.
All right.
Right where the path ends.
So yeah, I say. So yeah, we'll go after those two memories next. It'd take two birds with one stone.
Technically speaking, the first one would be the one that Crow pointed to first.
Well, yeah, technically that is the first memory canonically, and then the Lake Kololowa is the second.
Well, memories aren't linear, so they come and go.
Amen.
I mean, the way you get these memories isn't linear, but I'm pretty sure that memories are made linearly.
You know, it's when you like remember bits and pieces of stuff.
Yeah, but you still made those memories.
Semantics.
In sequential.
Semantics.
The climbing gear has proven to be the best, so. Alright, so I'm going for the yellow one first, yes.
You can literally see the lake over there right now.
But I think it's on the other end of the lake. No, it's right there.
Yeah, it's on this end.
I do like
Killable.
how
Killables.
Oh, those guys have got them. I'm sure they'll be fine.
They're fine.
Those are red bokoblins. They're fine.
I always appreciated how they decided to make Zelda's outfit in this game practical. So
You know
I
what?
can actually believe she's adventuring.
What's funny is kind of like the cartoon Zelda's kind of wears something similar.
Well, excuse me, princess.
I still can't believe that they have him say that twice in that series. You're not a memory. Yet.
Alright, so you'll be
Do they still
looking.
take bananas if you throw them at them?
I think they do. Anyways,
Sadly,
you're
if
looking.
they're target. Oh, go ahead.
Send them a peace offering.
Sorry. To say it quick, you're looking for a small incline hillish overlooking the lake. So you're looking along the lake shore is what you're going to be looking for. Anyways, continue with what you were saying, Jacob.
Sadly, the Yiga clan does not take bananas if they're already targeted onto you.
Aww.
Oh, I think I know. There, it should be around here. Because this is the rock it's overlooking, so I think it's somewhere south of you. Oh,
there
I
it
saw
was.
it.
Left.
There it is.
Left.
To your left.
Further left. More.
More.
Oh, I see
There
it, yeah.
Yeah.
We're really speedrunning this part of the game now, huh?
Well, we
I mean,
could
if we
sit
wanted-
here for 20 minutes trying to have Crow parse it out.
Or like 5 sessions of me just looking around places.
Yeah, it is. There is, like Fire Eye said, it is somewhat rewarding trying to figure it out on your own, sort of in a way, and it does allow you to explore a bit, but this is easier for stream-related reasons.
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, We'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daruk can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
Oh, Fire Ally must like that part.
I always do. Always do. Any Skyward Sword I can get.
There's a 50% chance you are able to wield me.
I mean,
I had that comment, by the way.
If he did pop out right there, she would probably just be like, the ability to hear me is not a requirement for wielding the Master Sword. However, I would say that Link has an 80% chance of defeating any enemy he encounters in his current state.
What were you saying, Riolo?
Duck.
I was gonna say, I like that comment that mentions that Daruk was the one who figured out how to get the divine beasts to move, because like it suggests he's smarter than his appearance would suggest. I don't know, just my thought.
Yeah, well, that's why we visit Daruk as well in the memories. We go to give him some stuff, and that's when he gives Link his heart-to-heart about why Zelda is sometimes mad at him.
Women, am I right, Link?
Oh my god!
Okay.
Yo, Daruk knows everything.
Also, I like how you got so distracted by that bird that you lost your bearings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bird. You gotta get it. It's just how it is.
No, Nilly.
No, Nilly.
Wait,
So,
Nilly?
So, now that the horse has come up, before you were like, man, how does Ganon ride his horse? Fun fact, Ganon's horse is a horse you can get in this game, and it is as huge as you think it is.
Like this.
It's like twice Link's size.
Giant black warhorse.
Yeah,
green in this one.
Yeah, you get it in this game. It's related to a side quest. It is probably one of the hardest horses to get, and it requires a lot of stamina, so you probably wouldn't be able to get it, but it exists.
Yeah, although the best mount is still the Lord of the Mountain. He's just kind of a pain to get to, and also you can permanently kill him.
Oh, I didn't know you could permanently kill him.
You can permanently kill him. I did it on accident, and my save file makes me sad every time I load it because I didn't know what was going on when he... I was like, do I hit this thing? Like, what do I do? And then he died, and he never respawned.
My goodness.
Huh.
And it feels even worse because of who he's named after.
Father, how could you? You killed a dead man.
I know. I was like, man, this feels horrible. This is like, not only that, but the entire mountain quits glowing at night as well.
You just reset your save at that point.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about it though, is that I realized what had happened too late.
Okay, it decided. Oh, never mind. Serpentine.
I like that you're not even looking at it.
Ah!
Cool.
You don't need to when Daruk's got your back.
cool, guys. Don't look at Guardians.
How long does it follow me for?
It's chasing you.
It's gonna chase you until you're dead.
It's ice. Yeah, he's even on the map.
And those things move fast.
Okay, he stopped when...
No, he's still
camera
He's
shot.
still after you. He's still after you.
I don't hear...
I think you escaped him.
Yeah.
So the best way to kill Guardians is actually on horseback, because the physics engine lets you drag them around the map with no remorse, because they just ragdoll super hard. You flip them over and just beat the tar out of them. It's really fun.
Oh, come on.
What? I just do that by cutting off their legs.
Well, yeah, that's how you do it. You charge them with the horse and start ripping their legs off, so you can start flipping them over like a turtle.
Get shredded.
You can also just, if you have any ancient weapons, they just instantly break the legs, so.
Yeah, they're super effective.
Yeah, if you're using ancient weapons. Oh, wait.
The only thing I find actually annoying is once you break their legs, if you're trying to parry their shots, they start, they have blast back, so.
Crow's gonna like this upcoming memory. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's this one. Yeah, he's
It
gonna
is
like it.
this one. He's gonna like it.
I remember this place being a lot more pristine and less destroyed than this.
And also there
There's
weren't
a-
trees here.
There was a lot less dark, evil magic in Ganon Cancer.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that
I'm
seals
getting
darkness.
noises.
You have shown unflinching
Yeah, it's from
bravery and
Alex.
skill in the face of
What?
darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past, the sword
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed knight with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
I believe this is the first memory.
It is, yes.
Yeah, it's...
Yep.
Yeah,
Which
when
is-
father says, "All right, Link, you're gonna follow Zelda around," and then she's like, "I don't want him to," and he's like, "Too bad." And Druk's like, "Why don't we make it formal? That'll make it better, right?"
Alright, anyways, I think a good next one to get, just because it'd be tedious to go there again, is there's a memory in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, I was about to say, that one's actually kind of closest to here at that point.
In Hyrule
Yeah.
Castle?
In Hyrule Castle.
Huh.
I mean, it makes sense because of because Link and Zelda used to be there. Luckily, it's not inside the castle; it's around the side. In the northwestern corner, sort of, or no, not northwestern. Southeastern sort of corner of Hyrule Castle.
No,
west.
no, it's
west.
on the western wing.
West.
You can
yeah.
see it right there, that giant two-tower thing with the bridge.
This thing?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right
it's
there.
the left one.
I think it's kind of funny, by the way. You have to go to Hyrule Castle to get the memory for the best ending before you get the ending, which is in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, so this one is geographically closest to you, although if you're me, as soon as you hear the music in that place, it's a game over.
Does it go
Yeah,
down?
no, actually.
No, it goes so hard that you don't want to leave.
It's so good.
It's like you have to finish the game now.
Oh boy, Sting is activated.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised that you didn't get the memory at the Gerudo place.
I
think he missed it.
He did. I was like, that's why I was like, I'm surprised.
Get the legs, cripple its movement.
The legs.
I think it's dead.
Go for the legs, they're weak and break easy.
It's not dead.
Give you extra materials
It's
to
not
break
dead.
them.
It's not
Up there goes.
Hollow Knight logic. It's not dead until it explodes.
Yes.
It's dead.
Congratulations on killing your first guardian.
Yeah, thank you.
So I guess now we should mention the pieces of Guardians you get. There's a guy named Robbie in Akala who will take those pieces and let you make super gear out of it, more or less, including a chainsaw. And that's what you're supposed to collect it for.
It's fine, we have waifu.
It's so close to
There's like
dead.
2 hits from dead. No, just 1. I will say, you want to save Rivali until you make your attempt on the castle proper.
There's a lot of verticality.
Oh boy.
So much cancer.
I'm like, actually, you probably just want to blow all 3 to get to this memory, honestly.
Yeah.
And then have it recharge throughout getting the rest.
Okay.
Mostly it's the fact you gotta get up to the castle itself and then...
Yeah, Hyrule Castle's not exactly an easy thing to navigate.
I mean
it's
twisting corridors, sure, but there's a lot of safer routes that can actually be found.
Oh, that's alive.
Welcome to Hyrule Castle.
Run. Yeah, the best way to tell with those guys is if the legs are rusty.
You know what I think is a missed opportunity? That you don't go into Hyrule Castle as young Link in Ocarina of Time.
Why is that?
Because I don't know. It's just I feel like he should have gone there. Oh, you can't climb that. That's shrine logic.
You can't actually climb that with careful steps, but it's not worth it.
Okay. Okay, so
Cannon drones.
I think if you use a Rivali's Gale here and then head north and then use another Rivali's Gale once you reach the castle, you should be able to make it. Also, don't forget waterfalls are waterfalls.
yes, I should be able to climb right here.
And there it is.
Oh, I even get like a cool little 3D map.
Yeah, which also makes finding this memory kind of difficult because the map is now suddenly 3D.
Does this make the entirety of Hyrule Castle technically a divine beast?
The brass section in this.
Yeah, this song is absolutely amazing.
It is hands down the best music in the game.
I put it as a contender for like one of the best Zelda songs.
It's up there too, yeah.
There's his piano.
It's an organ.
Organ. I knew it was a different name for it.
Organs are just grand pianos.
Yeah, well, that's Ganon's favorite instrument, I think. Or Ganondorf. I don't think the pig Ganon plays instruments.
He just has an oversized organ.
He is always extra, so.
Ah!
Now behold, Guardian turrets.
You have one being shot at. That's Hyrule Castle in a nutshell.
Yep.
Yeah, this is like the one place if you want to really get your practice in with reflecting those lasers. Yep, you'll have plenty of opportunities.
I believe you're looking for north. Oh, I see it.
Kind of see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the 3D map, it's the one larger tower.
Yeah, just on the side of the main castle.
I think. Yeah, you see the one that.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
So, and that's probably where you're going to use your finals for Revali scale to get to.
Okay, I probably want to get closer though. Oh, when's it ready to roll? When's it ready to roll?
Actually, fun fact, in Hyrule Castle, your champion's abilities have double the speed of their regen.
Really?
Well, that's not good.
Oh my gosh.
You might need to heal.
Oh look, a waterfall.
Yep.
But yeah, no, that is entirely true. I heard about that. I can't remember from where, but I heard about that and tested it myself.
Hey, look, it's a series motif.
In fact, you can also see because they glow slightly more as well while recharging.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Never noticed that before.
Yeah, I did a lot of exploring of Hyrule's Castle once before, so that also helped me sort of realize, wait, my champion's abilities are restoring really fast.
Oh, come on.
The power of Rex betrayed you.
Oh, I'm climbing up the waterfall.
This logically should not work, but okay.
Ooh, that was pretty close.
Right below it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Just need to get a little bit higher before you.
No, I despite not playing this game, I know like people just get off the Great Plateau and run here apparently and just climb.
Yep. That's any percent.
Yeah, it's also just if you're confident with mechanical skill, getting here early is very good for the weapons.
You assumed that they climb though. That's not true anymore. They just blow themselves up across the world, which is funny because that mechanic got put into Smash completely unintentionally.
You mean just what? Detonating bombs on yourself to launch yourself back?
Yeah, wind bombing in Breath of the Wild to get around, and then wind bombing to save yourself in Smash.
Ow.
God, that's a lot of damage.
That is some
He's
duality.
got a very neat thing on him then.
Yeah, these are black enemies, and they all have really strong weaponry.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
It's Edge of Duality.
Yeah, Edge of Duality is really strong.
Isn't it one of the ones with the increased durability?
Lower durability, actually.
Oh. No, I meant
It's
like it has the durability up on it.
No, it doesn't have the blue sparkle either. It's a normal one.
For some reason, I thought that was a guarantee. Still, 50 damage two-hander.
Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of durability, but it gets what you need it to do done.
It's supposed to be a boss killer.
This music seems to be just a mixture of just the main Zelda theme, Ganon's theme, and Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, there's those little guys in here too if you're inside, which is neat.
Outside, it's the main Zelda motif. Inside, it's Hyrule Castle.
Looks so
there's also
we
the
just have a
sound.
flashback right here where it's totally safe.
I mean, to be fair, flashbacks happen all at once in an instant, so it does make sense.
Yeah, it's just like when you remember something, it's just...
Man, I remember this place looking a lot better than what it is right now.
And the castle will let itself go.
Much less cancerous.
So before Twitter.
Calamity Ganon was Twitter this entire time.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
Hopefully they don't turn on us.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I totally remember that time Zelda got chewed out by her father.
I do like how they make it so like one of the first things you can tell from Rum when you meet him is he regrets that super hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe if you let your daughter see the Guardians more, they wouldn't have backfired on us.
Also, the best spot to get the picture for the compendium.
Maybe she could have found a kill switch in their code or something.
There's also there's actually a few hidden books around Hyrule Castle that go into more of his thoughts. It's really interesting.
Oh, now it's playing Ballad of the Windfish. I heard do 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 do.
Well, isn't Ballad of the Windfish itself like a remix of the main Zelda theme as well?
I don't think so. Just those first
that.
few notes that I remember of Ballad is like do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
It's not quite close enough. I think it's just. Well, no, because they use Zelda's.
Well, now it's going into Ganon's theme. Yeah, I think it's just like a kind of a suite of Zelda music.
Yeah. So many callbacks, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm speed reading this, by the way, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Everland 2 did something similar in their final boss theme, where it has a bunch of different themes and instruments interwoven into it, and as the fight progresses, some are added, some are removed, some of them have their bit rate changed. It's always fun when games do that.
Really, actually making use of bitrate in music, that's not something you remember.
Okay.
Well, that game's whole gimmick was time travel, and when you time traveled, they made you go back in time graphically.
Oh.
Anyways, I'd say next we should go to the bazaar.
In the desert?
Yeah, the desert bazaar. You press X when you open the map to leave.
As if you're on the floor.
Oh, okay. I can just leave the area. Okay.
Yep, like any divine beast, so.
I don't think you need to be on the floor to leave.
Well, that's the game where your profile picture comes from.
Yes, yes, it is.
He streamed it.
Oh wait, I thought that was.
I streamed it. I recorded a 100% Let's Play of it, and I also 100%ed it 3 times.
Including the dumb Viking section.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was
It's
the
only
flag
got worse from the PC to PC port.
PC to PC?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
What?
Oh gosh, you didn't get the shrine near the bazaar.
There is no shrine near the bazaar.
Oh. Really? I could have sworn there was. But yeah,
No.
anyways. Yeah, it's the bazaar. It's right next to the oasis is what you're looking for.
I just love the name of that shrine because we're like, all right, we're going to go to this shrine. Kano?
Kano. How many memories are there in total?
There's 15, 14, something like that.
How many do we have?
Like 6 or 7, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the memory side quest is a bit of a long one. We might not actually be able to beat it today.
Yeah, it's okay. Just one
I mean,
more
we're
time.
about like halfway there. I'm pretty sure if it is 14.
So
It's
counting
a great-
all the. Oh god.
Go on, Jacob.
No, Fireally's talking.
It's a great way to get yourself around Hyrule, which is why it's kind of slow and spread out, because looking for these things will often lead you to the other forms of progression. All right, now speak your words.
There's 17 in total, including the ones from the divine beasts.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's... Oh, okay, so there's 13 that you're actually looking for. 12, and then you get one more for completing the first 12.
Yeah. That's
good.
the fun one, though. Alright, well, that guy is creepy.
Where's treasure?
Sabota. Hmm? Ah.
Okay.
You've been treasure hunting for 20 years. I don't believe you.
This is the Shrine of Wisdom.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. That's why I'm surprised you
Pops
didn't
in.
find it. Oh, wait, you came in through the side. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think he even
yeah.
came in here the first time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You went straight to the divine beast.
Yeah.
I think this might have been the first memory I ever found legitimately.
It's definitely one of the easier ones to find.
Because there's a quest here, getting the cross-dressing.
She has the dainty run.
Oh, it's supposed to set up these guys, I guess. So does this imply like Link was watching her run for her life for like?
Yeah, I mean he absolutely was because he was running after her because she was trying to get away from him, and then the Yiga found her, and so he traced her down and killed that Yiga guy, and it was more or less to the other two. Take one step closer. I dare you.
Let's see. You got the Elden Canyon. Okay, I guess we'll go. Oh no, wait, Urch Plain. I think. Did you get the one in Urch Plain?
I don't know. Like
I can't.
No, he did not. I don't think.
Is it that one with the tree or that other one with the tree?
I need like one with a horse. I need one in trees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the horse.
That memory right there is a doozy.
Yeah, this one just looks like a nightmare to be able to find.
This is the one that I had to figure out through a lot of logic and reasoning.
All right, I guess we'll go to the Urch Plain next. So open your map. You're looking northwest of Hyrule Castle.
Like the region, the Hyrule Ridge?
Yeah, so from the tower, you're looking northeast.
Alright, where's the tower? Right there. Northeast. Northeast is this way.
South. It's, let me look.
Upright is Earth Plains.
Oh, you see that lake or that body of water?
Like this one?
Yeah, the crescent. Yeah, it's in between where the crescent is.
Like right there?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Might not be exactly there, but it should be close enough landmark.
Alright.
Upright is as well.
You know, I always found it interesting how like all of the kinds of games more or less landed in the Japanese market except the RTS. Like for whatever reason, the RTS Japan just doesn't like.
I mean, don't you like Link holding a gun?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is like a stereotype, but like when I was in school, it was always like all the Asian kids who played RTSs.
That's usually Koreans though. Koreans like RTS games, but the Japanese don't.
Yeah, the Japanese seem more like RPG people.
Yeah.
And I think I know part of why that is because they're very lonely. And so having a story feeling like they can connect with something, anything, means a lot to them.
Is that why like all like animes and video games always have to do with friendship?
Yep. Because they don't have many friends and they're too reserved to really go out and find more friends. Then the other thing is you spend most of your time commuting by yourself, even if there are friends. You're probably not commuting with them, so most of your time is spent away from them. Which is why things like the Switch took off really well in Japan, is because you could play something like Breath of the Wild while commuting. Which is also why the RTS probably didn't take off, because that's a PC genre. There are attempts to be made, the best one being Halo Wars, but any other RTS attempt was not really possible. Though Blizzard tried and made StarCraft 64, which was just as bad as it sounds.
Oh lord.
Like anything 64 that isn't a first-party Nintendo game often. Like I think there's a few good ones, but
What does like 64 stand for outside of like Nintendo 64?
Well, that's why it was 64-bit. That's why Nintendo named it that, because they had the it was originally called the Family Computer, Famicom, but they called it the Nintendo Entertainment System in the United States for whatever reason. And then after that, they just called it the 64 for 64-bit. And then every game after that was just 64 to say, hey, I'm on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
So Mario 64, Star Fox 64, StarCraft 64.
Superman 64.
Doom 64.
You're looking for
Mega
a
Man
bunch
64.
of. You're looking for a bunch of petals and a tree looking towards Hyrule Castle.
You need 4 more. That's...
This one?
Yeah.
Like, it would be interesting to see a Zelda RTS. Like, there's a lot of space for it. Except for then, I don't think, but like I said, Nintendo would never do it because that requires a computer. Nintendo doesn't like computers. They like phones.
It's that tree, so it's got to be around here.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, you just kind of make a wide berth around the tree.
On the angle closest to the castle, so it's got to be.
I think you passed. Yeah, you passed it.
You definitely got to have the castle in the background.
Yeah. Let me see the picture.
Sorry.
I see.
There's a rock there too.
And a smaller tree.
So, and there's the smaller tree.
There it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's
There
got to
it
be
is.
in
There it is.
There it is.
Somehow this tree hasn't grown in over 100 years.
Yeah.
I like to think it was cut down and replanted.
But the last one, a bunch of trees grew, it seems, in the course of 100 years.
This one's actually plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had these trees are plastic. They
Oh,
were
he does
actually
have a
set
little
up.
chalk bag on his back, and on his belt.
Yeah, I know. It's like, huh.
Good detail.
There's
Oh,
one.
I love this one.
Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They are also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild.
If you breathe on her.
Symbolism.
Is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study.
He's nerding out.
Go on. Taste it.
Eat this frog.
Nerd Zelda.
Eat this living frog.
I wonder who else would force someone else to do that.
Give her ideas now, Sib.
She has firepower now that she's seen. Bree and Zelda would actually be like best buds, though.
Got 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, just 3 left, I think.
All right. think we'll go the one next to. Okay, so east of the Great Plateau.
East of the Great. I always have trouble finding the Great Plateau on my map.
Yeah, it just disappears after you start the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. All
Just
right.
melts into the background. Yeah.
So it's in the Necluda region.
No.
Close. Okay, so it's almost directly east. So zoom in and go east from the Great Plateau.
All right, Great Plateau, go east.
Yep, zoom in. And it is east of Scouts Hill. Cross the river, sort of west of Dara Lake, somewhere around. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
North. Or it's not going to be down there. It's going to be right. Yeah, it's going to be somewhere right around there.
Well, give or take, yeah.
I don't know how he traveled there. He probably should have traveled to the Great Plateau.
Oh.
We don't need to visit the Great Plateau.
I find just the horses to be annoying in this game, really.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. They are so annoying to use. You just constantly leaving them behind. Then you have to go to the stable and go teleport them back to you, and then you ride them for 10 minutes before you run into a thing you want to climb, and then you leave them behind again. And half the time they're not even faster because most of the time the best stuff happens when you're not running past it.
And then you learn how to wind bomb.
Yeah, but then you're also better than a horse because if you want to teleport somewhere, that's how you do it.
And like in the next game, I know like the horses are pointless because you could just make death machines that you can drive around.
Okay, but consider gluing your horse to
pointless.
it.
I mean, oh wait, isn't there like glue in that game? Can't?
Yes.
Do you make the glue out of the horses?
No.
Oh my god.
Aw.
No, but
It supports horse abuse.
yeah, they don't let you glue horses onto your contraptions.
Who
but
is
that
like-
doesn't make us not try.
Who was bewildered at the fact I was gonna take Mule to the glue factory?
It was real, Lou.
It was Lulu.
I was just like, why would what?
What's the glue factory do?
To a horse.
Yeah, like here, I'll go break it to him.
Yeah.
I drag him over to DMs, kicking and screaming.
All right,
No,
time
he's
to end your
dropping my
innocence.
Yeah. It's where you took your horse when it broke its leg.
We made use of that leg in a different way.
Yeah, horses are disgustingly fragile.
Hello, Talus.
Oh.
Goodbye, Talus.
Hey, don't you want to fight the boss?
Yeah.
At this rate, it's
Yeah.
gonna be. We're gonna end stream about when we finish the memory quest, so we may as well not get distracted too much.
Yeah.
As
Well, I
much
mean,
as
just
half
waiting
of you.
for it to throw a fist at you.
Yeah, he's gonna
I'm-
do it.
I'm
I mean,
surprised
the
it
thing is
hasn't.
about Taluses is they rarely give you anything worthwhile. If you don't get a diamond out of it, it's just not worth it.
What about the
I mean-
open one?
There's a difference between normal taluses and rear taluses, and rear taluses tend to get you better stuff.
Yeah. In other words, though, it means you kind of have to hang out more around like Death Mountain.
Well, no, Death Mountain has fire taluses, and those guys don't. Those guys mostly give you rubies.
Oh.
We mean
Yeah, rare-
rubies or rupees?
Rubies.
I love
Ruby
how-
as in the gemstone.
I love how there's rubies in this game. Well, I guess there was a ruby in Ocarina of Time too. Was it
Yeah.
called the Goron ruby?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So here's a good question for Quill. In Zelda 1, what was the value of the what color was the one rupee?
You know-
Rainbows.
I want you to think on Tunic.
Green.
No, it was yellow. The one value is yellow.
I don't even remember that. I thought it was I thought they were blue in Zelda.
So
1.
they flash between yellow and blue, but in the guidebook it specifically says yellow ones are the value of 1, and then the ones that stay blue the entire time are your 5 value ones. And Tunic, because it was based off of Zelda 1, that is how their money works. All of your single currencies are yellow, and all of your 5 values are blue.
What am I?
Oh.
Is it the horse one?
No, it's the tree
No.
one. And
Ooh.
you just saw the tree. Not that one. The
This one?
yeah, and the tree is to your left, I believe. I saw it in
Looking
your.
at,
Oh, never mind.
Color.
No, it's up the hill, not down.
Oh, that one, yes.
Oh. Huh, the background makes me think that it's overlooking... Oh, wait, yeah, it is.
I can't remember off the top of my head what this memory is.
This is the long rest memory.
All right.
I love how I could just say that and you instantly know which one it is.
I doubt this will let up anytime soon.
So I'm thinking through this whole game.
Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path?
So Zelda actually wrote about this in her journal, if you remember right. Why Link doesn't talk is actually very close to that. She was just projecting onto him, but kind of hit close to the truth.
I kind of missed that. What was it?
So in the diary, she more or less says Link doesn't talk because he feels like he has to put up a front of being untouchable, a stone wall. Nothing can shake him, nothing can rattle him because he is the chosen one. He has to be unconquerable by anything physical or mental. And so he just locks himself away.
All right, so searching Central Hyrule-ish, sort of near the tower. Where?
He locks himself away. Excuse me, princess.
Excuse me.
And you see that lake west of the tower?
Let's save that one for last, actually.
Okay.
No, it's the next one.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's the last one, before the 13th one.
No, that's the next one.
No, I'm literally looking at it. It is picture 12.
No,
it is picture 10.
No, that's not picture 12. Picture 12 is on the eastern side of Central Hyrule. It follows along that river.
Anyways, it's not there. I just using that as a place. So yeah, delete that stamp. It is to the west. Do you see that bend in the below Nima plain?
Like kind of here?
Yeah.
Or you mean in the forest?
No, no, it was where you're pointing. It's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the horse statue is.
Yep, that's where the horse statue is.
Okay.
Okay, Grow had his pointer over the 12th one, so that confused me for a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah, the 12th one is the one that I will probably talk at length about when we start going towards it.
Do they try to humanize Ganondorf in this game, like they did only once?
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to go meet him for that.
I was just pointing that out because it was a good landmark visualization, not because I actually wanted him to go there.
Oh.
Yeah, the 12th memory is hard because you're like, it's just a bunch of trees, man. It could be anywhere.
You'd probably go, like, I'd probably check the forest first, but I, like, know it's not in there, but just that small chance that it might be.
Yeah, there was actually the painter who's really helpful for finding those memories.
Yeah, just be glad it's not in the dark forest. I don't think you ever went that way, but that's what I was having you hold the luminous stones onto, was in case you went that direction. Like the name sounds, that forest is completely pitch black. There is no way to see in it like in Varudania. So the only way to get around is through guardian weapons illuminating your way, Daruk's protection illuminating your way, or any other creative solution like that. But luminous stones you can quite literally drop on the floor and they illuminate the ground the most.
I guess if you had a torch with you, you could set up a campfire using flint and wood.
Yeah, you can do that too, but you can't fight any of the monsters in there that get in your way, nor can you climb, which there's a lot of climbing in there.
Oh. I don't think I ever saw that area in my playthrough.
I mean, that's fair. It is a rough place, but it's by far and away the place I found to be the most useful for luminous stones. Because, like, you don't need them until you're there. And then when you're there, they are so useful.
Isn't there that one armor set that glows?
Actually, no. The armor set that glows is found in the Gerudo Desert.
Well, I mean, the one you need to trade a bunch of luminous stuff for in the first place, right?
Yeah, that's like the only place that armor is really useful.
How do you guys prefer your Ganons? Do you prefer them as like Pig King Ganon?
I like them well done.
Do you like badass Ganondorf? Or...
Ganondorf over Ganon.
I like Kukui Ganondorf.
I like
Captain Falcon Ganondorf.
I like it when he laughs.
I think
I like
Ganondorf
because it's my Falcon impression.
I mostly remember Wind Waker's Ganondorf, so...
I'm sure if Alex were awake right now, he'd say Kakariko Ganondorf.
It's funny about the Ganondorf in Wind Waker. It's like he complains about the wind and like it's Link's ally throughout the game, but Ganon, it's just this uncaring, unforgiving force of death.
And that's why Link killed him.
You think that's what popularized all those like theories about the Wind Waker being like a weapon of mass destruction? Because
no, that was literally Matt Pat just saying what would happen scientifically if you could just whip the wind any way you wanted and you basically just create hurricanes. It was scientific. It had nothing to do with the lore of the game. It was just him saying what would happen if in real life.
Well, that was
This is
fun.
the first time I'm hearing that theory too.
It's Matt Pat. We take these things with a grain of salt.
I mean,
Matt Pat. We ignore it completely.
I mean, well, the other thing is about like Matt Pat is he's usually just screwing around. It's no different than when we say in a frictionless, perfect world kind of situation.
It's not Epona.
Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. This little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know? See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17. For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the spring of courage and at the spring of power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there, perhaps the spring of wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one. To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain.
Now that horse you love so much is dead.
Yep. So there you go. Why didn't she go to the Spring of Wisdom first? That's why. And
No, it has an
also,
age
yeah, Ganon chose to destroy the world on her 17th birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday!
Someone's gonna make a joke. Oh, what you're saying is so you have to be 17 in order to do the Shrine of Wisdom. So what you're saying is all children are stupid.
It's kind of true, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
like wisdom comes with age.
I know. That's.
Yeah.
Okay, so where am I going? Oh, I have like one left.
So,
right?
go back to the map.
Yes, it's the forest one.
Yeah. Well, it's not a forest, actually. That's why it's so deceiving. It looks like a forest, but it's actually not.
Is it a path or something near?
It's
the
not a
trees?
path.
There's like no landmarks that I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, so go back to the map. So this is the last memory. After Ganon has opened his attack on Hyrule Castle and their attempts to stop him failed. None of the Divine Beasts went off, anything like that. If you were Link and Zelda trying to flee from Hyrule Castle to get to Kakariko Village, which way would you go? That's how I solved it, which was along the riverbank. You couldn't take any of the paths because Ganon would have guardians there because you set them up there on purpose. So it's along one of the riverbanks, right there in Appalachian Forest.
Well, that's like knowing like what the memory's about then. If the
No, I didn't know about this. I just knew it was the last memory. I had already gotten the memory of Ganon is unleashed, and I had gotten all the other memories. Through the process of elimination, I knew this had to take place after that. That's how I was able to figure it out. So I was like, this is after everything goes to crap, which means they're fleeing Hyrule Castle. How would they do that? And that's how I figured it out. That's why this memory in particular meant so much to me. Because I put all that mental gymnastics into it, and it worked.
I think I either discovered this one on accident or... Man, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
You either discover it by accident or you have a 200 IQ move like Fire Ally did.
I don't think I would have ever figured this similar.
Like, most of this playthrough, I have realized I'm very dumb, but this is the one thing I can take pride in.
Ah, yes, the true scientific method. Either thinking things through or banging sticks together until something happens.
Or just put yourself up until it works.
Yeah, but I don't know. To me, it just seems it was so rewarding to just think about it from the perspective of lore and through this mental Sudoku to figure it out. It was just so rewarding to know that my paying attention to the game and to the story was helped me finish it.
It's funny because like that line of thinking sounds a lot like how a historian would react, like trying to piece together people from the past and ancient civilizations. Like, okay, I'm this person in this situation trying to do this thing. Where would I go?
That's his inner Rafa talking.
Yep, yeah, that's why I said I did a lot of Rafa to do that one. That's where essentially Rafa comes from, is my curiosity with these kinds of things. I just clock it up to an 11 when I play her.
Were there apples on the trees in the picture?
I'm like, I don't think so. Can't render that out. That's too much work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Well, there's something on that tree over to the left. There's some apples, I
there might
guess.
be a few.
I mean, that's the kind of the clue too, because affiliation for it.
Yeah. Maybe. I think that the app part is just a translation coincidence, though. I don't think.
Oh wait, are you heading towards Zeppelin Forest?
Yeah.
That's not where it is.
The apple forest thingy.
No, that's not where it is. It's a little bit south.
Oh.
And then
Yeah, it's along that ridge there, that little river bank.
No, it's not even in the Appleton Forest. It's the forest south of that.
It's the one south of it, lol.
Oh, like in these ones?
Yeah, I think
little
north
bit further.
about the swamp.
I just knew that it's along the riverbank.
It's northwest, or northeast of the swamp.
Northeast of the swamp.
So it's along the. It's pretty much where the Age of Hylia River is.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's fair. A lot of this terrain does look similar, which is why it's hard. All I knew is it was along the riverbank until, there was no more civilization, more or less.
But was there civilization too?
Oh man, but who actually played that game though?
I have no idea.
I did. I know Civ 2 very well. And it's bwah, bwah, bwah sounds for moving. You gotta hear like 70 times. And quan, kui, qua every time you have to fight. You could infinitely stack up units.
Can you find Zelda's horse with a bunch of Hyrule barding on it?
You do find Zelda's horse, yes.
Well,
the descendant of it.
Yeah.
100-year-old horse.
Yeah, so those are like the two like big horses in this game is Zelda's horse and Ganon's horse.
You can also get Epona, but Epona is
Isn't that
Amiibo
DLC?
It's Amiibo.
Yeah, that's basically DLC.
I love it when they lock stuff to Amiibo. It's so great.
It's so much fun when you're like, oh man, I can't wait to get Epona, and then they're like, well, you see about that. Fork
Funny
over
story.
another $20.
Oh, not even that anymore. It's way more. You have to buy it off some jerk on eBay for like $200.
Yeah, I almost bought the Wolf Link amiibo when it came out just because I knew it would rise in price, but I didn't have Twilight Princess Wii U and couldn't bring myself to do
I'll
it.
save you.
He's dead. You know, this is exactly what it's going to look like in the in our game, in our campaign. That Bokoblin basically a Queensman.
Hey.
I did it. I mugged the person.
I saved you. Give me something.
You didn't kill his head.
Oh, I didn't. Here.
His head's on.
There. I've saved you now. See? You just gave me some... You gave me some donuts!
Gave us some
donuts.
Gave us some jelly-filled donuts.
It's all coming together.
I swear they said jelly-filled there just because sometimes mayonnaise is put inside of onigiri.
Come on, I'm right near the stable.
Nope, you gotta go specifically talk to this guy at the stable and have him make your horse teleport out. Only then can you have your horse.
Speaking of teleporting guys, got Cass.
Hi.
Take my horse.
Okay, teleport Nilly from across the map.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, now you're giving me instructions on horses. Nilly.
If you want to know how to use your horse, please read the enclosed instruction book.
Yo.
See, it's just like going anyway. This way! Do I have to be nice to you?
Yeah, once your horse likes you, it'll follow the path more often, and it'll oftentimes actually follow the path without you directing it to.
Well, that's the thing. That's what sometimes makes the horses unwieldy in this game, because they try to stay on the path. And you're like, I want to go off the path to avoid this bokoblin, and then they're like, no.
Time to run face first into a bokoblin.
We're on the wrong
But
side
also,
of
it's
the river,
fine, because
aren't
running
we?
face first into an enemy works.
No, we're not.
No, you're
We're
not.
fine.
Yeah, you're on the right side.
I pressed the wrong button. It's A to do this. Okay.
See, I thought that you were just like, I'm done.
I'm done with this horse.
Done with this horse.
Come on, Nilly. Okay.
Should be... Well, if your horse didn't turn, it should have been in those trees.
Why is the music all weird?
Because it's night.
Oh, that's the
night,
horse.
night horse theme.
Which actually includes the Hyrule field theme.
Oh, wow, these guys are jerks.
Wait, is this your first key swarm?
No, I've run into them several times.
Yeah, I was pretty sure they showed up after your first divine beast. AKA when you hit a certain level threshold, but your first divine beast usually puts you over that point.
Try on top of that hill.
They're also not even really that difficult or anything. They're just...
Or maybe not behind you.
It's not on the hill.
Oh, okay.
It's within...
It's you can, if you rotate the camera, you will be able to see the river from that screenshot. Like, it's so deceptive because it's just out of shot. Like, if you pan the camera like to the left or to
I
the
think
right,
it's pointing to the hill.
Yeah, the hill's in the
back. Why does
background.
like everything want to kill me when I'm?
We are busy here.
Okay, you know what? You die. You get my Thunder Blade.
Give me your nanners.
I will say, there is a benefit to not doing the Gerudo place. And that is the benefit. Those guys don't show up. Don't get distracted by the fireflies.
I wish we could give you better directions than this.
It's more inland. At least that's what the map is telling me.
Yeah, I think it is.
I keep so yeah, get off the coast. Okay, yeah, of the lake. Oh, this looks like the perfect spot, but it's not. Oh, let's go steal some eggs. This Link's a jerk.
I think it's safe to call him a vigilante at this point, right?
It's in the heroic contract. I can eat and take whatever I want.
I keep going north.
No, it should be south of there.
I think it should be north of here.
I mean, I can hardly tell because I have the stream like tiny.
It should be sort of north this, but western near the western edge of the
there it
forest.
is.
But there.
Covered in mud.
How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost. All because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed. I left them all to die.
Go back to Impa?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna be like, surprise! There's a 13th memory.
Where's Kakarot?
Your yellow marker's already there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just boop.
Bye, Nilly.
Bye, Nilly. Have fun
Bye,
out.
Nilly.
Have fun getting transported to the stable somehow.
It is getting back late.
In the DLC, we get our own divine beast. And it replaces Nilly in every conceivable way.
I love how I have 22 out of 900 Koroks. Yeah.
You haven't really explored the entire map, but yeah, casually getting all 900 Koroks is like impossible.
I still don't understand why they bothered to voice act Impa.
Well, they're not
For
right
like
now.
that one dialogue and that's it. That the entire rest of the game she's just mute.
And then Buzz busy talking about your quest completion and not the main quest completion you're looking for.
Was I supposed to talk to you?
Yeah, it's just because Impa comments on your quest completion, so because he completed a lot of the main quests. Thank you, Impa, we know.
Oh!
Oh.
My granny voice. I need you to go and take out Calamity Ganon.
Oh, he's talking with sign language. The final memory. It's like right here.
No.
No, but you're
I
not
wish.
too far away, honestly.
Yeah. And it's actually...
It was in my sleeve the whole time.
The fairy fountain? No.
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 Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to find this one.
I think I
with
was
your
there.
map.
Because when I was wandering off screen, there was like this graveyard of like guardians all over the place. It was like
It's on the way. It's on the way to Kakariko Village,
It's
the one that they
a
make you
swamp.
take.
yeah.
So look south.
South.
Yeah, Ash Swamp. You just saw it before you zoomed in. Southeast.
Southeast. Right there. Yeah.
Yep, it is literally in the center.
Yep. Like I said, they have you pass by it on your way to Impa, specifically. Because the idea is to make the player go, something bad happened here, and then forget about it until the end of the game, where you get to figure out exactly what happened there. Which is pretty cool.
I don't think I passed it on my way here because I like flew from
You
a
did.
map. I did? Huh.
You did. I remember seeing it.
Then I just forgot about it.
Yeah, that's what we all do. That's the best part about it.
That's the point. You forget about it. But no, you flew in from exactly that side, actually.
That's kind of what one of my favorite parts about the memory quest here is how it recontextualizes the world around you.
It's like poetry.
I don't really get the chance to see, at least until Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity came around, you never really got the chance to see how Hyrule was before the Calamity.
Yeah, it must have been fun for like the 3D modeler team to have to like remake certain pieces of Hyrule in two different versions so that they could render out one in a cutscene. That would have been like such a pain, but also kind of fun. Because, you know, you're like, I drew this thing all destroyed. Now I get to draw the pretty version.
I just heard a screaming goat there. Goats are, you know, like the goats that scream. They're like, ah! Ah!
Oh my gosh, your voice distorted.
Goats distort
I
your
need to
voice.
hear that on YouTube. Was that his microphone or Discord?
It's probably Discord doing that.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Guardian Graveyard.
Careful, I think some of those might be alive.
Well, we can kill those now.
No, I'm pretty sure they're all dead.
Yeah. They're all like, they have moss growing all over them and stuff.
They're all castle in the sky. We're back to Ghibli now. It's full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Discord.
But yeah, no, these are all dead. There's a very good reason they are all dead.
Do I have it in my album still, or did it like intend?
Nope, you didn't take a
Nope.
picture of it, so you don't have it.
Yeah.
But it is literal center, so you're leaving away from it.
Yeah, you're moving away from.
Killables, though.
It's 9 o'clock. We have We don't have time for killables.
Killable.
I like how they have different death screams. Okay, center of the map.
You're moving away from it.
Yeah.
Go to the green pen.
To the right.
I think it's here, between this rock, if I remember what the picture looked like.
Should be.
Yeah.
You know what happened?
What?
You didn't take the picture.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't need the picture. You just need to go around here. At least I don't think you need the picture.
You need the picture.
You actually have to take a picture of the picture?
That's the part of the cutscene, yes.
Oh,
no,
geez.
you just need to go there.
No, Link needs the picture to cross-reference it.
No, you just need to go there.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because the cutscene, right? Because he like
Crow
looks
is-
at it.
Crow is literally sitting on top of the cutscene, and it's not there.
You gotta go back to do 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 do.
Because yeah,
I remember taking a picture of it in order to get the cutscene.
It needs the cutscene of him like looking at it, like you know, cross-referencing, like he said. And I don't have it.
I'm pretty sure this one he doesn't.
Well, we'll prove that theory once I go do that. Because I remember what it looked like, and I was standing on the place it was. It was like between the two, kind of that crossroad, or not crossroad, just between the two dead guardians.
Impa, I forgot to take a picture of your picture with my picture box.
My Hylian smartphone.
Yeah, that really does not work for Zelda. Works for Pokemon's Pokedexes, does not work here.
Does it have to be a perfect picture?
It has to be like close enough, so I think that'll work. Yeah.
Let's take selfies in front of it. It's a little annoying we have to go back there, but
There is a shrine right next to it.
Yeah.
Oh, close to it anyway.
Adahamar.
All right, let's see who's correct then.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if you were both correct, where he skips the start of the cutscene and you need the picture. It'd be dumb, but I could see it.
Where he just like closes his eyes and
Yeah. He doesn't pull out the Sheikah just goes straight to closing his eyes, but you still have to have the picture of the picture to do it.
Check some. After this, I'm gonna. Well, if he looks at it, then it won't matter. But after this, I'm gonna look at a memory quest if he just close his eyes and see if that person takes a picture of the picture. Because I could have sworn you don't take the picture of the picture; you just automatically get it.
Well, yeah, do the 100% run, speed run, and we'll find out. Because they'll take the picture if it's required, and they won't if it isn't.
It wouldn't be 100%. It'd probably be like a true ending. Speedrun would probably be better. Because a 100% speedrun is like several hours, whereas a true ending speedrun is still long, but not that long.
It's only 12 hours. You've got 16 hours in a day.
Yes, because I totally don't go to work.
You can listen to it and wait for them to go. All right, now here's the Guardian memory. And then be like, God,
There it is.
All right.
He's about to pull it out.
What did I say? What did I say? What?
Yep, you gotta have it.
Huh? I guess my memory must be really faulty.
Your memory.
Oh my god.
The nail in the coffin.
I mean, that was kind of, kind of handed.
Link, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run.
The power of Triforce compels you.
Was that the power? Huh? No. Link, get up. You're going to be just fine.
The sound effect.
I lost it when I heard that.
The sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
Go, Naruto cosplayers.
Yeah, the great Deku tree. Link, you took too long. I am impatient as a tree that cannot move. And I'm mad at you.
So, oh.
Link, you have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
Oh, he did the Arthur fists.
Yeah. That happens whether or not you've beaten all the Divine Beasts, by the way. So it makes the ending where you don't get the true ending really weird.
Do I get any sort of reward for that?
No, it just unlocks the true ending.
Okay. Well,
But anyways, fun fact, by the way. So Zelda has 2 weapons in Age of Calamity. She has the Sheikah Slate, and she has the her true power. Oh, and the DLC also gives her the motorbike, but that doesn't count. Fun fact: Sheikah Slate Zelda
that
is.
I didn't expect.
Anyways, fun fact: Sheikah Slate Zelda is actually more powerful than her healing power in Age of Calamity.
I don't think that was intentional.
It wasn't.
It absolutely wasn't.
It just, she happens to have, there's a certain tech she has that makes her really good.
They dodged it.
There's that Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity Fun fact.
Man, yeah. Every time I hear about like Hyrule Warriors, all I want to know is the story. I don't really care about the gameplay.
Yeah.
But the gameplay just makes me sad that there isn't ever going to be a Zelda RTS.
Wow.
Well, that's when we must.
You got
turn to
monkeys.
the world of fan games.
Monkey's Pod.
And yeah, Monkey's Pod. Unless you like Agatha.
What's with you and Agatha?
So, to give context, essentially, there was an old RTS game that nobody knew, but was extremely easy to mod. And so this guy took it upon himself to make his fan fiction an RTS game. And inside of that RTS game, he made a bunch of different Hyrule factions. For whatever reason, he wanted to make the monsters have a faction. And not just the monsters, but like the really creepy, messed up ones, like the Skulltulas. And who worships bugs? Agatha. So he did some unspeakable horrors to Agatha to reach that end.
Pretty much, that's the gist of it.
And that is how you got Hyrule Conquest. And even then, it's not a good RTS.
There's so many weird things that we learned from that, like Link's sister from Wind Waker is like the leader of the Outset faction.
Yeah, and it's like Link's grandfather had like a really dumb name.
And his like last name is Link Gustav.
Yeah, Gustav. It was Gustav because of the Minish Cap.
Yeah.
I think we found it trying to find out who Gustav was from Minish Cap, because I was like, I thought that the king's name was Gustav, and then we looked up. I was like, what is this Hyrule Conquest thing? Why am I being linked to this? Why is his name Link Gustav? I don't remember. I remember King Gustav, not King Link Gustav. But there's also like 2 links in this as well, because Ocarina of Time. It's really weird.
Shenanigans with time travel, I believe.
Of course.
And then, of course, you have the whole
But you see, that's the weird thing. They're both Ocarina of Time Link.
Wait.
Like Link is his own grandfather, okay? That's what happened here. Link is Link Gustav Hyrule, who begot Link.
Oh.
And it's like, okay,
What?
that doesn't make any sense.
That's not how.
Of course, that's how it works. Have you not seen Futurama, my dear eyes? Link is his own grandfather. That's how it works.
But that's a.
Don't question it.
Your head. Okay, so I'm probably gonna just farm some food off screen just so I have stuff to eat while Guardians shoot at me next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, might want to farm some food, maybe see if you could try and upgrade some of your armor a bit further and stuff like that.
There is a shop in the Gerudo Desert that makes headbands. One of them gives you resistance to Guardian damage. You could look into that as well.
That's the diamond headband, which is a bit expensive to get, but could potentially be worth it.
Yeah.
So I had the name right. It just turns out there's 2. I was thinking of a causal loop, but also known as a temporal paradox.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll see you next time as we finish this game and I go buy what is probably a better game.
That's right. $10 better.
Yeah. All right. So thank you for coming. I hope I fixed the audio issues. And yeah.
Fingers
bye.
crossed. Bye-bye.